Hey guys, Travis here from the Lobethal Hotel, and you guys are tuned into the Call of the Wild.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
It's time for Explorer Caravan's autumn stock clearance at 583 Grand Junction Road. Explorer Caravans is clearing all stock. Save big dollars on leading Aussie brands like Franklin, Viscount and Titanium, with vans ready to go. Talk to our experts for all the info and tips. Then get a great deal on a new caravan ready to hit the road and chase the sun. Explorer Caravans autumn stock clearance, corner of Grand Junction and Prospect Roads.
I'm Trent Shawland, Principal of Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. So it's a family owned and family run business, long-standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that, we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got two offices, one's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8 to 12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
Craig from C&J Painting. Us is a painting organisation based in the Adelaide Hills. Just a small business, 6 qualified tradesmen. We just about do everything, anything that you can put a brush to. Janine and myself are proud to be associated with sporting clubs and community clubs in the area. cnjpainting.com.au or our socials on Facebook, Instagram, and also 0412 817 536.
Ball comes back here, Raiders, 1-2, it's smart, action early, puts across the ground off, Clanger there, drop mark there.
Ben Marsh shielding his eyes in the sun, Pistols goes with a little worm burner play on.
Yeah, but he's
South Coast Insurance Clangers.
Be a Clanger there, comes out here to Eduardo Smart, finds a bit of space, puts it to a bit of a Clanger as he's coughed it up.
Oh, South Coast Insurance Clanger, turnover, the Raiders go inside 50, but getting out of...
Another Clanger there from Brooks.
Double South Coast Insurance Clangers.
So we've got some good mids around him, we should be able to capitalise.
Kick forward for the Raiders, South Coast Insurance Clanger, a couple all round there. Bazina.
Goes forward, mark taken here.
Still.
But big Sean Still, the man still goes forward, but could be a bit of a Clanger there as he's missed the target.
Eventually the ball pops out. I think it was Billy Trott. That's just another South Coast Insurance Clanger.
To Stubing, we'll go across the boat, this way, that way. We'll go back to Stubing who's run on. Oh, a bit of a mung kick, so he can't let us a Clanger. Comes back here to Trot. It's Brumby.
Oh, that's going to come off. Oh,
Clanger
South Coast
there.
Insurance Clanger.
Tracking the ball, could be another Clanger in the back there.
Ground level ball. Got to lock it in here if the ball comes out. Or ideally kick a goal. Oh, that's clumsy. That's the South Coast Insurance Clanger.
Bouncing ball, go over here.
Oh,
Slipping over is Valetta at the vital moment. And then Marcus Stewart, great in the front line there.
South Coast Insurance Clangers. To the last line and rush through. That's interesting. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Van der Moor, you go. Yeah. Well, this could be the first time.
Is gifting Meadows a goal here.
It's just the first time this has been paid at Hills footy.
South Coast Insurance Clanger.
And ball out towards Brumby, goes to the ground level, gets it back here. Oh, running was he taken high, which Bissell. Lockie Bissell is a bit of a push and shove here.
It's on. South Coast
Ground
Insurance
level.
Clangers. Good hustle. Explorer Caravan, tough tackles. Briars, James. Giannini with the Valletta. Wrong way. That's the South Coast Insurance Clanger. Potentially top 5 for the season, if not the leader at the moment.
It's like Miles Bergman.
We'll have a look at the Lobethal Hotel replay there.
You've got to be focused when you know what way you're kicking.
A little bit of perplexed look on the coaching staff there for Meadows.
I'm Gavin Gaedeke, owner of South Coast Insurance Services. At South Coast Insurance Services, we're about you. We work for you. We don't work for the insurer. We're always there to keep an eye out on the market to make sure that whatever you need as far as protecting your risks and assets, we find the best insurer at the best price for you. So whether you're a small business with only a couple staff, a trainee on the tools by yourself, any type of business insurance, we're your go-to. South Coast Insurance Services, southcoast.com.au. Book a time in or pop in to see us here at Mount Barker or in Victor Harbour.
My name's Jeff Johnston. I'm the director of the Kiwanis Bookshop, and we're the only dedicated bookshop in Mount Barker. Our books are $1, $2 and $3. 95% of our sales goes back to the local community to help disadvantaged children and families. When you buy a book here, you're helping the community. So your support with donations as well is much appreciated. Thank you.
Hello all, Tomo here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, a local business who loves to support locals. What it's all about here at Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, tucked behind the Littlehampton bricks and pavers. So much firewood galore for a long winter, absolutely. No potholes, plenty of room to kick the footy. You can turn your trailer, no pokey parts in this fantastic landscape yard. A wonderful business who loves supporting locals, and we would love for you to jump on board and shop here.
Yeah, g'day guys, Dan here from Lowe's Meat Co here in Mount Barker. We're proudly a family owned and operated business. Been here since 2017, located right next to Foodland in Mount Barker. We have a huge range of products here that customers continue to come back for. We make our own snags on site, and our motto is we wanted to make sure families had good quality food and we're getting around the dinner table at a really quality and good price as well. So we're open from 8 till 6 Monday to Saturday and 9 to 5 on Sunday. So if you want your meal cooked for you on a weeknight, ring up earlier on the day. The team will here to do it for you as well. We also have the Lowe's food truck catering option. So get in touch with us at the shop 8391 1228 or follow us on the socials.
Lancaster's Property Services has been around for almost 15 years in the Hills community. The foundations of our long-standing company has come directly from our hard-working team. We are proud to employ over 50 local workers, subcontractors and apprentices. Together as a team, we provide a high-quality service to better the homes and businesses within the community that we live, work and play in. For our whole list of services, visit our website lancasters.au or give us a call on 08 7078 2392.
Hello, Travis here from the Lobethal Hotel, located at 16 Main Street, Lobethal. We're proud supporters of Call of the Wild team. We offer all-day dining, 7 days a week. We do great steaks, great schnitzels, great fish and chips, great burgers, all the pub classics. We've got a bottle shop open 7 days a week, a sip and save, terrific sports bar, 12 cold beers on tap, amazing beer garden that's enclosed for all your function space requirements, a great family-friendly pub here at Lobethal.
Hi, I'm Trent Shaw and this is Cyrus Shaw and you're tuned in to Call of the Wild.
As a mortgage choice broker, more means more choice.
We spend more time finding you the right home loan.
More pre-approvals.
More care.
More customers in homes.
More of our time.
More trust. More local.
More experience. More security.
More availability.
More brokers ready to help.
Over 1,000 in Australia.
When you go to one bank, you get one choice. When you come to us, you get more.
Choose more with Mortgage Choice.
More.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totnes here on Mount Barker Road. We were owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us. And it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL, we're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the hills, and that's why I like being involved with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, core flute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
Life in the hills is all about family, footy and great outdoor spaces. At Simply Shutters and Shades, we help you enjoy your home all year round. Outdoor blinds, shutters, curtains, supplied and installed by our local team. There's one choice in the hills when it comes to your blinds and shutters. Simply Shutters and Shades, proud supporters of the Hills Football League.
Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA delivers strategic recruitment solutions to South Australian businesses across construction, engineering, infrastructure, trade services, mining, oil and gas. Francisco's Pizza offers delicious pizza in Mount Barker made from the freshest ingredients at a great price. Guttervac, professional gutter cleaning services. Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker. Your local Woodside news agency offering stationery, gifts, trophy supply and custom engraving services for the Adelaide Hills. Twist and Top has officially opened in Mount Barker, serving up delicious frozen yoghurt with all your favourite toppings. 24 Fit, Australia's most welcoming gyms. Open 24 hours, modern equipment, group fitness classes, flexible and affordable memberships. Bespoke Air Solutions, family-run business specialising in comprehensive air conditioning solutions, including design, installation, servicing and repair. Adelaide Wine Barrels, specialises in high-quality oak barrels with custom engraving options, superior craftsmanship, leak-free construction and exceptional value. Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, providing 24/7 emergency residential, commercial and automotive services across the Adelaide Hills and surrounds. Direct Flooring Solutions, they don't just sell floors, they deliver complete transformations. Whether it's your home, office or commercial space, their mission is to solve your flooring problems with style, precision and care. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills.
That time of week has come now, and I throw my cares away. The weekend's here, it's time to see some little footy played. I'll be out there supporting the guys and gals of my whole team. This is the season of that premiership dream. It's winter, I'm a magpie, and a devil buckaroo. Up by the woods, I know my team will come up with the goods. So tune in and buckle up, now it's time to back your side. Lose or draw, it's that time, brother. Here's footy right. Here's footy right. Here's footy right.
And today they once again lock horns in the quest for vital points in the 2026 Hills Football League Closey Supermarkets Division 1 season. Welcome all, Jeff Pistola and the Call of the Wild team with you at German Arms Oval for a sizzling Saturday round 11 clash between the hosting Hahndorf Magpies and the Lobethal Tigers. Hahndorf currently sitting in second spot, a win ahead of the Tigers, so another important finals shaping encounter taking centre stage here on HFL Media's global live stream. Now, a bit of a first today as the Vandermaker portable studio steps out for the first time in its wonderfully wrapped livery, thanks to the brilliant decor work of our good friend Mark Stokes. And providing some bright signs towards an entertaining game is a man who's probably been very busy during the week keeping the stats of the rainfall gauge in what's been a very wet Adelaide Hills region. The great man, Jaden J. Hill. G'day, JJ.
Thanks, Pistols. Yeah, going to be a cracking game today. It definitely has been wet through the Hills region, but hopefully it holds off today. There is some dark skies, but yeah, should be a cracking match between Hahndorf and Lobethal. The average margin between the two teams is 48.7 points, so hopefully it's a lot closer than that today.
Absolutely. Now, despite his World Cup disappointment, Tommy Hills is once again on deck as the shogun of production, and cameraman James Davis and Marquaz Idevise Stark will be providing all the brilliant vision this afternoon. Now, JJ, we received letters and emails following his last appearance, so what the people want, the people usually get, and it's great to have the HFL boss man in President Travis Lynn joining us again in this role of special comments. He's down on the boundary with the man who is actually the voice of the home ground here, the expert, Benny Goldfinch. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, you got us. Fantastic. We're in the pocket here, and I've got to say, Travis, the Oval looks pretty good considering the amount of rain we've had during the week. Great to have you again.
For sure. Thanks for having me again. Any time that I can fit it in, I will come and help you guys out. But yeah, the Oval looks good. Bit of a beach up this end, but if that helps it stop being muddy, we're all good for it.
Fantastic. Expectations today before we cross to Jaden and Jeff, just for some stats and a bit of a preview. Should be a good contest. Obviously, both sides looking to press on and secure that all-important double chance come a few rounds to go. So, yeah, what are your thoughts? Obviously, Lobethal had players in and out. A few come back today, a few come out, and Hahndorf the same. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I haven't seen either of these two sides live yet this season. Like, I've been travelling around a fair bit, but I haven't actually been to the footy to watch them live, so I'm excited by that to see what they both come up with. But yeah, I'm expecting a tight, tough tussle today with two teams that are expected to be late in September for finals action.
Of course, Jaden and Jeff, last time these two sides met, I was up in the Flinders, but I watched it, and Lobethal came back after a slow start, if I remember correctly. Jaden, you got that stat that mattered thanks to C&J Painting?
Yeah, they did. Obviously, 27 points was the margin last time, with Lobethal winning 11-5-71 to 6-8-44. But Benny, the last time that Lobethal won here at Pine Avenue against Hahndorf was 4,431 days ago, back in 2014, and just some
Have you got that graphic?
So yes, we sure do. Just got some stats here, or some facts here. So Tony Abbott was Australia's Prime Minister back in 2014. Netflix hadn't been launched in Australia yet, while Disney Plus, Apple TV, Paramount Plus, and Binge didn't even exist. And Achungwa
sounded like a good era.
And Achungwa Division 1 Premier. And Mount Lofty won the Country Division Grand Final. Charlie Dixon was still playing at the Gold Coast Suns, and Jared Lyons was playing at Adelaide. So there's some facts from the last time that Lobethal won here at Hahndorf. But Lobethal have won the last three against the Magpies by an average of 10 points, dating back to last season. Lobethal is second for marks inside 50 with 110, while Hahndorf sits third in that stat with 107. And hopefully we get some good ball use today. Lobethal was second for effective disposals, averaging 189.7 per game, while Hahndorf were third in that stats category, so averaging 185. And some individual players have been really good this season. Sam Williams has recorded the second most clearances in the league with 65, and has laid the most tackles for Hahndorf with 62, while for Lobethal, Mitch Carter leads the comp goal kicking with 35. He's taken the most forward 50 marks with 29. And Jared Lyons has been named in the best players 8 times this season, the most by anyone in the competition, and ranks 4th in the league for contested possessions with 117. So there's the stats that matter today.
Fantastic.
He might be in the mix for the Adelaide Wine Barrels Player of the Year.
He may well. And, well, when you look at it, it's with second playing fourth. They're a win apart. Hahndorf holding an edge in percentage also. And as you mentioned, JJ, that game we saw earlier in the year, the Hahndorf led at every change. Then the Tigers kicked 5 unanswered goals in the final turn to run out with a win. So, Tigers side today. Now listen to some of these names. Elliott, the Bristow, Oman, 3 Kings, 3 Skinners. Carter, who you mentioned, 35 goals, the leading goal kicker. Graber, Dixon, Johnson, Braidwood, P. Bampton and Fuller are all missing. So it just shows their depth has been really tested. And at the moment, actually, in the reserves game, here getting towards the end, it's 8-8 to 6-5 in favour of the Tigers. So this will be a very good win by them, as I said, depleted squad. So boys down on the boundary, certainly Lobethal will just keep on keeping, given the fact that they haven't had their full complement for most of the season.
For sure. And Hahndorf as well, I guess their forward line's going to be stretched with no Riley Clamp and Xavier Parker Bors, so that'll be interesting. Maybe Tommy, have we got the Lobethal lineup on the screen? Just have a look at that.
It's actually got the Hahndorf lineup.
Hahndorf, yep, that's right.
And just see, good to see young blokes, Liam Matthews.
Young blokes, isn't it? Yeah.
Liam Matthews in there again, I think, for his... we're talking about his third A-grade game, because it's been a long time in the reserves, got his chance. And just talking to people around the Hahndorf club, JJ, that's refreshing this year. Of course, a new coach coming in, Damien Stevens. It's given a few guys an opportunity. They've blooded a lot more youngsters than probably they have in previous seasons. And, well, it's paying off. Well, second at the moment, as we said.
It is, and, well, the leader of the young group is Joel Parker Bowles, and he's been the best player 7 times this season, Pistols, and accumulated the most disposals for Hahndorf with 247, 4th in the league, and second in the league for inside 50-metre entries as well with 55.
And we'll have a look at the Lobethal lineup. Of course, Mitch Weeks, the coach, who's out here at the moment, leading the reserves nicely.
Yeah, good to see him. We're going to say probably have to rush. We thought he might depart late in the game, but he's leaving it. Probably he's going to go at the siren. Perhaps they just drive themselves. I don't know. He just puts the key in the ignition down there, Benny, as far as pre-match talk. But it's Hahndorf missing an opportunity there. So 8-8 plays 6-6 here in the reserves game. But good to see the skipper on screen there. Jacob Collins back in after a hamstring. Big Brady Dorr back for his second appearance. Last time he played for him was back in 2022, I think. Then he went back to his home club Meadows and has been lured out of retirement. So good to see him. And a couple of other youngsters. We mentioned youngsters in the Harmpore side, because a few youngsters, Sid Batterson, Mason, etc., getting the chance. And Stevie Huxter, we must mention, Benny, plays his 250th senior game for the Tigers this afternoon.
250?
Yeah, because the reserves
Fantastic.
playing coach, but because of injuries he's been drafted up to fill the void. So well done to little Stephen Huxter. He moves a lot more than his father.
Yeah, might have to have a chat to Andrew if he's around. Good.
Hey, well, we've got the president down there, but Travis... Hills footy in the middle of winter, and with the amount of rain we've had during the week, just shows you some of the projects some of the clubs have done. This over here today, you wouldn't know, probably here on Thursday night. I know they did train up the summit to give it a bit of a rest, but a lot of grounds in the hills have done drainage problems, as you two blokes will head out to the centre. But yeah, fantastic conditions really, and clubs have spent a lot of money to keep their grounds in shape.
For sure. I was at Blackwood this morning. I went down there for the under-14s Courier Cup, and the oval there looks magnificent still, like with the amount of rain that's come through it. All clubs have done heaps of work on their ovals, so it's really good. We as a board decided to give Moddies a weekend off, like postpone that, just for A, to keep the kids at home, keep nice and warm on a Friday night. And then also to look after the ovals as well, to keep Friday night off. Friday night ovals are all busy and stuff like that, so it was a no-brainer for us. I know the kids are disappointed not playing footy for the weekend, and then having next week off as well with country champs, but still we try to look after them and the ovals as well. So but yeah, the clubs are looking after their ovals quite well. We'll see what they pull up like after this weekend.
All right, we might let you head to the centre with Benny for the coin toss. We can see their two sides coming across the pedestrian crossing there, Jade, and hopefully they look each way to see if nothing's coming. We just might quickly mention the club sponsors, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Hogan Insurance Solutions, Hagen Menzel Contractors, and Rosdale Homes for the Hahndorf Magpies, and for Lobethal, King Design and Construction, Kleeman Funerals, Adelaide Hills, Loonco, Mount Barker Auto Group, Sports Power, Think Print Group, and Woodside Irrigation. Thank you to all those sponsors for their support of community football. And of course, the most important team out there today, Jaden, because umpires in field is Warren Hannaford and one of our favourites, Brucey Dawes, who must look in the final siren each week to see where the call of the wild's going to be, and he just puts himself in that. And supported by...
Yeah, so fairly fair in the boundary and goal umpires today. So running the boundary is Zach Hutchinson and Lincoln Hutchinson, and also Bo Tonkin and Alexander Millard. And then the goal umpires is Bill Tonkin as well. So be interesting to see how those umpires go today.
And also, well, remiss of us to say we're missing one of our vital members of the Call of the Wild team here today, and goal umpire Jeffrey Lynn. Perhaps the president might be able to did he get lost in traffic or something? But he's usually the first man here, but missing this afternoon.
Yeah, he's got a brother-in-law birthday party to go to, so he wasn't real keen on missing a game of footy.
You sure he hasn't been stood down for some decisions in the goals last week?
No, he did better than the other end, I think.
He did. Well, I just get to mention that,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
didn't think we should. We don't want to upset you, but
It'll take a lot to upset me.
Fantastic. Looks like they've got another life members
might
coin toss
try and
here. Benny, yes they do at Hahndorf.
Yep.
Life members coin toss.
Get Marcus out in the middle if we can.
So I think Benny's going to have a chat here to Damien Stevens, and we thank him very much for giving his time pre-match. Because first season in the Hills Football League after coming down from the Riverland. So a good crowd in the house. You expect two traditional rivals here, Jaden. And the Tigers supporters hoping for their first win since 2014. That's an amazing stat. Of course, you never fail to disappoint us. So we'll go down to Benny Goldfinch and Damien Stevens.
Got me down here. Yep. Look straight at the van. Damien, thanks for joining us once again for our usual catch-up pre-game. Big game against Lobethal. Do you take any lessons out of the contest that you played previously against them, where you had a good lead and then they came back in wet conditions?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, thanks for having me again, guys. You do a wonderful job with the broadcast. Look, they're a good side. They've got talent all the way across the board, and I guess at the end of the day, early doors, our contested footy was really good, and the pressure was on them. And then, as the game got wet, their bigger bodies sort of took control, and we sort of lost our way a little bit. So we've spoken a lot about, staying in the game for longer. For me, it's more of a mindset thing than a skill set. We've got the talent there, and it's about, staying in the game longer and finding a way to do that.
I just looked on the sidelines then. Unfortunately, a few injuries. Firstly, we saw Riley playing against Onkers and went off in that last quarter. How's he going? And Zabian, and also looks like Cooper Ford as well.
Yeah, she's a bit of a medical ward in there at the moment. So Cooper's had surgery on his nose during the week. It's nothing major, but with a possible modelling career coming up, he wanted to get on top of that early. But he'll be back in a couple of weeks. Zabo's had his surgery and he's looking good. He should be back somewhere around finals the way things are going. And as for Clampy, unfortunately, early doors, but things aren't looking too good there. Yep.
All right. I know that Jeff and Jaden are very impressed with the guys that, all of us really, that you're giving a real chance to this year that might have not maybe believed in themselves over recent years that they could play at this level. I'm looking at one now, Maxwell. Am I off? No, all right. And Crocker as well, and a few others. So how do you go about instilling belief in these guys?
Oh, look, it's just about finding the positives to everyone, really. Like, if the guys are willing to train enough and put the work in, it's amazing. You try and find what brings their best and what role they can play. So for me, it's about an educator teaching them, what their positives are and things they need to work on, and just slowly building it through the pre-season. So every guy out there today's got a defined role, and they know what it is. And by simplifying it, I think it helps them play footy better.
Fantastic. All right. Jeff, you got any questions I can pass on to Damien before we let him go?
Just, Damo, once again, thank you for pre-match for your time.
Bruce.
Just overall, now obviously halfway through the season, just how would you rate the Hills Football League competition? Of course, the dry conditions you're used to up the Riverland, but down here it's a bit tacky underneath. But just overall, how have you found the standard competition?
Standard of the competition, obviously, up in the Riverland, how you found it?
Look, it's a very strong comp. The Hills, it's well known that it's one of the strongest competitions in the state, and there's nothing I've seen that changes that. I've really enjoyed my time. Yeah, look, it's different footy to what I was used to, but I'm trying to bring a little bit of that to this competition as well, and the guys, I think they're enjoying that. And I really enjoyed my time here so far. It's tough, hard, and contestant. I love it. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, Oval looks good, so have a good day.
Good on you guys. Have a great day yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Damien Stevens there, Pistols. Travis, anything from your end out here?
No, Hahndorf look big, like their bodies and stuff like that. Like I said, first time I've seen them live, and Jared Lyons is huge, like through the legs and the arms and the shoulders and stuff like that. So if they stay over the top of the footy, they'll be.
Oh, I don't think we've had the coin toss yet, have we? No. Here we go.
Just about to hell.
Umpires today, Pistols, Jaden.
Yeah, we've been through that.
Sorry.
Warren Hannaford and Brucey Dawes.
Yep.
And plus their support crew, minus Jeffrey Lynn. And looks like, they're running out of captain, so it looks like it's Cade Harvey boys.
Yep.
For the Tigers, because Jacob Collins back in the Tigers lineup. So there you can see the coin toss is going to be done. Looks like life members coin toss. Brucey Dawes getting in the action there.
Yeah, he wanted the camera time.
Yeah, of course.
Loves it.
So double-headed coin there, Benny Hahndorf.
It's a tails coin. Tails the call.
Oh, Roy Liebert getting in the action too.
And Hahndorf kicking towards the
bottom
Pine Avenue end in the first term.
Which will be to the left of screen for those watching a worldwide stream. So looking forward to a good afternoon here. So just any final summing up down there, boys? Ground conditions, wind?
Speak of, Hahndorf, not flag isn't up, but no, I can't really breeze down here, Trav. Perfect day, really, for a good game.
As long as the rain stays away with JJI sitting outside the van, but the ground conditions pretty good. There's no wind, like you said, so it should be good football.
All right, thank you very much, guys.
I will say there's definitely a mood down here, as you'd expect, between these two sides. Just I think it'll be on early.
As we say, so it's been dubbed the Lutheran Derby. So two great rivals, and as we said in the intro, for that some pretty fierce contests, including memorable grand finals.
I think Trent Shawler might be over in his holiday.
Yes, sunning himself over in Europe. So
Mykonos or wherever he is.
Yeah, thank you very much for your support, Trent. So hopefully everything's coming in very nice as you're laying back having a nice pina colada, no doubt, watching his beloved Magpies over the other side of the world. So the final huddles now, the Magpies just dispersing. So it'll be interesting how they go, JJ. We've had their key man Cooper Ford has had a pretty good season. Had his nose remodelled, as I said, the modelling career, so hopefully things will be good.
Well, he's going to be a big loss down back this because he's actually fourth in the league for intercept marks with 22, so the most for Hahndorf, obviously. So, yeah, he's a big loss down back as well. And then also in the ruck for Lobethal, James Braywood's a big loss because, he's he's got the most hit-outs in the competition this year, and Lobethal lead the competition with hit-outs.
It's going to be a big Dion Lewis, who's only playing his second A-grade game for the season, ex-Smithfield player, coming to the club this year. They've got a nice sleeve on him as well, as you can see to the just left of the screen by umpire Dawes, number 35, so he'll be up against Lockie Huxtable in the opening contest here. As umpire Dawes holds the ball off, so underway for APC. Round 11, Closey Supermarket, Division 1 Action Hills Football League. Lewis wins the tap down. Was there a bit of holding there? Yes. Umpire saw it, so immediately the Pies clanger to start the game. Missed handball. Comes down here. Loose boys. Troy Parker Pies bursts his way through the cricket pitch area. So the Pies into attack for the first time this afternoon. Over the top of the pack there. Socketed forward. Hobbs getting involved. Close to the goal line. Carried over the line there by the young man in Liam Mason. His first year in seniors, playing his fifth game. So minor score opens the scoring for the Magpies this afternoon as they go to the left of screen, the Pine Avenue end. Good conditions here considering what's been a deluge in the Adelaide Hills the last couple of days. So ball out to the half-back flank area. Here's Harvey who tossed the coin this afternoon, whether he's the acting captain. They're running out of generals here at the Magpies with injuries. Good shot of the crowd there. So it's Jaden J and Goldie said good crowd in the house here. So inside the opening minute. Ball tossed in. Huxtable goes alone, feeds the ball out here to the lines. He'll be important this afternoon. Puts the ball towards the scoreboard pocket, lumbering out and taking a good contested mark there. Hahndorf shot at the Hahndorf fence in the headgear there. Jackie Bampton back for just his second appearance since 2023. Meanwhile, the action here is with Lockie Bosens. Kicked 3 for the season. Last time we saw him, he had a very good game in the Courier Cup final against Onka Valley. So tucked right on the boundary on the what's been dubbed the Yanks wing in the past. Of course, Matthew Yench, I think his playing future may well have been decided. So puts it forward. Has it got the carry? You betcha it has. So first goal on the board through Bosens. Just under 2 minutes. So the Pies early start. If we recall the earlier game in the season, they got out the blocks pretty quickly too. So
we've got a cowbell here near us, have we? Or a kettle?
Is our man cowbell? Might be our man Marcus.
Oh, the kids are into it.
Yeah, also the old-fashioned clappers. Yep.
And a cowbell. Did I hear a cowbell as well?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Keep your eye on that.
Well, it is German. It could be cowbells.
All right, back in the middle. Thanks to APC. This is 123 AustralianPaving.com. Hahndorf on the scoreboard first. So Rucks go at it. Ground level ball. Jared Lyons with the tackle. Cooper Luke with the first Lobethal inside 50, but a repelling mark thanks to Leak. Lancaster's Property Services defensive action. Brady Dorr, as we outlined, back in the Lobethal lineup today. He's lined up on Shoal. So Leak, driving kick for Hahndorf. Down towards the interchange wing area. Ground level ball. Nice work there by Jack Kleeman up towards Lobethal's interchange bench. Mitchy Weeks would be enjoying the win in the reserves. Collins involved there. Meantime, hack forward, I think it was Crocker. Ground level ball. Lobethal's defence usually rock solid with Giorgio and co back there. And they got an outlet here on the counter attack. And here they go through Cooper Luke, who got it from Matty Jenkin.
Indeed, puts it in front of the bench there. Getting also involved there was Sammy Scott. So ball up towards the centre forward area for him. Sweeping handball out wide. Opportunity for Liam Matthews. As I said, good to see Nago Career got the Leak. Meanwhile, the ball was deflected over the boundary line there. So it's a possible last touch. No, the Academy boys, our man Marcus. Just left the screen there with the on-ground camera.
Timmy Glover's tuned in, the great man. He's enjoying the sizzle factor.
Fantastic. Of course, sizzling Saturday to be followed by Super Sunday tomorrow. More about that later. Ball comes out here to Cooper Luke. Puts it forward, looking for the target there. Fished away was Maxwell. Ball comes here to Mitch. Jenkins puts towards the top of the square. The tall man in. Door, he's got two to beat. Yeah, on the beach there. Goes to ground, Door. You might need the sandpit there. Scott getting involved. Volleyball style, flicks the ball out wide, bit of indecision there between Hahndorf. Left the ball, that's a clanger. Here's a chance for Will Zatto as a late inclusion. Ball comes out here, Matthews, gang tackle there, Dorr getting involved. So Will Zatto looks like he's a late inclusion here, Benny.
Certainly does. So it's right in front of us here. Umpires outline, Warren Hannaford throws the ball up. Sam Williams, his ball is smothered, ground level ball. Here's Scott. Looking for some support on the outside is Mitchy Jenkin. High ball back into the sand pit. Brady Dorr takes the mark. Multiple premiership player at forward, life member, all-round good guy.
Just his second game for the season, as we said. Benny, great career at Nord, triple premiership player. Came back and played from 20 and 21 for the Tigers.
Class.
And now he's at his fourth goal in his comeback. Kicked 3 last week. So Brady Dorr.
Well, wouldn't have expected this at the start of the season, Pistols, when I spoke to him at Bridgewater, but he obviously was keen to get involved with the call from Mitchy Weeks.
Yeah, he was indeed, because some of his Nord teammates playing for the Raiders in the country division competitions intimated to me, I like waking up pain-free on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, here he is.
And as you said, the call might have gone out given their run of injuries, and the big man certainly, second game, and he's kicked 4 goals so far. So, of course, went back to Meadows and played in their couple of losing grand final sides. So maybe you can sense maybe a possible Hills premiership here. So Big Lewis in ruck.
Ruck's go at it, back in the middle, thanks to APC. Here's his 1-2-3, AustralianPaving.com. Good start at this one. Hahndorf 1-1, Lobethal 1 goal, and the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Of course, Aaron Rush down at ground level. Let us know where you're watching today on the Painted Wine Barrels and Signs Mark Stokes text line on the HFL Media YouTube channel and the Hills Football League and the Call of the Wild Facebook page. As Salt handballs inboard to Hopgood, past captain, premiership captain I should say, and that's South Coast Insurance Clanger.
Of course, Gav Doakey be here because the Hahndorf supporter, but he wouldn't be happy with that clanger. No. Especially from the Pies. As we can see there, Hamish Maxwell waiting to come on the ground. Meanwhile, short pass for the Tigers.
Going to have to work out our clanger of the season.
Yeah, well, that could be difficult. I think Valletta might already have it from last week.
Kicking the other way.
Yeah. Not ideal. Meanwhile, nurses up the line to Ollie Stafford. And I wonder if Jack might be tuning from Mexico. Geez, the Mexicans will be up in the moment with the World Cup. We might hear from them later on. Ball comes across here, off hands from Zatto. Pack situation, Leak fed it out there. Clearing kick away by a teammate. Getting back under the ball and taking mark.
Ollie Stafford, is it?
It's Ollie Stafford once again. The headband puts it forward here. Bouncing ball, here's the snake joke. Matt Jenkins, handballs out, misses the target. And Giorgio wrapped it by Hill. He in turn misses the target, so a few clangers there. Ball comes back out here to Jack Kleeman. Got it to Lyons. He'll do something useful indeed. He does. Cold from Hobbs. Coughs that up. Put himself under a lot of pressure, and that all results in a minus score, but a couple of clangers there.
Yep. Go down to Travis Lynn and Jaden shortly, thanks to C&J Painting.
It's the Bowers family.
The Lambton Sawmill. So Alex Giorgio brings the ball in for Lobethal, out towards the Yench wing.
Oh, good grab.
Good mark there by Collins. He goes with a short pass over the top. Finds Scott.
He's been a good pick up, Benny.
Yep. Half-back flank. Goes with a kick up the wing. Patient build up here for the Tigers. Ground level ball. Goes out of bounds.
Should have marked that, Will. So we'll have to give you a clanger, mate.
So a boundary throw in. Out of side. 8 minutes gone. 1-2. 8 to 1 goal 6. Of course, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward. Scoreboard front on contact. Harvey, I think he might earn a free kick here, and he does.
Yeah, Big Lewis just a bit clumsy in that. So Cade Harvey quickly passes the ball into Lyons. Jared nurses up the line. Finds a teammate there. Underside, it's Cooney. Decides to straighten it up. Good defensive work there. Giorgio, the squid, flicks that nicely to Collins, who's already having an impact in his return from a hamstring injury. Puts it out wide there. Juggling mark taken by Domish. Goes out wide. Here is the milestone man, Stevie Huxter. Well done, 250 games this afternoon. From the little Hux, puts it high in. Door territory, 2 to beat, 3 to beat. And drifting behind the pack and taking the mark is Matthews.
Lancaster's Property Services defensive action. Harvey. Both sides just sussing each other out. Williams. Goes to
Clanger.
Joel Parker Balls, who drops it, gets it back to Williams, kicks it over the top of Maxwell's head.
Hobbs grabbed that one.
Yeah, he did. Hobbs now will drive Hahndorf forward.
Coming out the big man and Lewis.
Nice.
Big barrel chest, bounced off, but he grabbed it the second attempt. So, as said, former Smithfield boy in his first season with the Tigers, his second A-grade game this afternoon. So, big boy gave it off to a teammate who gets it across here. Oh, there's a clanger definitely there from the OG of Ollie Stafford. Meanwhile, off to the races here is Bositz, I think it is.
This is really rubbing
and he'll stroll in, and I tell you what, that is a major clanger there from Stafford as they get around him and say, that's all right, mate, we'll redeem it.
Travis Lynn and Jane J. Hill, thanks to C&J Painting.
Yeah, both teams using the football quite well, like by foot, but they're using it a lot by hand, so they're not really playing with a football. Like Goldie and I saw the over up this end, quite nice. We go up the other end, it looks a little bit slippery, a couple of people falling over and stuff like that. So Hahndorf using the ball well by foot.
Should have gone for the long sprigs on a day like today, you're suggesting, Trav?
I would have thought so, yep. Or bring your bucket and spade up this end with the sand. So.
Jaden and Trav just a little bit closer. I'm getting told here from the shotgun.
Well,
just with that mic close to the beautiful lips. Yep.
Well, between the arcs, both teams have been pretty good by foot, like you said, Trav. Obviously, Hahndorf ranked third for effective disposals with 180, I should say, per game as well. They're leading the kicking count 19-6 at the moment.
So APC easy as AustralianPaving.com. Ball comes out here. Parker Bowles got the Williams. He goes bang with an attempted Barry to barrel forward. Streaming out there was Hill. Spills to the ground. The Squid's involved there. Wraps up. Also a teammate getting involved. There's our first contender for dog of the day.
Marcus will be on that dog for a while.
So, ball up. Comes out here. Scott tries to thread his way through, but only ends up in the trouble. Wrapped up there by Hobbs. So, former Port Risdon's player from Port Perry. So, ruck duel. Trying to toe poke forwards past Captain Hop. Good. Ball comes out here. Collins, who's been very busy, got it to Dominish. Puts up the flank area. Finds a teammate out there.
Yep.
Famous number 61, Sid Batterson, about to come on.
Yep, defensive 50. Now out towards the wing area. Trying to take the mark there was Will Zaddo. Family involved in the Indigenous Guernsey last week. Peter Bampton running water by the looks of it. Love to have him out there, obviously.
Yeah, they've got about 15 others as well, Benny, at the moment with their injury top.
Boundary throw in.
So
interchange wing. Kick forward by Hahndorf. High ball to the half forward flank. Off a chest of a Magpie player. Great work there. I think it was Hopgood. And umpire Dawes says play on. Out towards the boundary line, slinging, and it's going to be a boundary throw in.
Hopgood with a bit of World Cup action there as he just threw back the head and put his arms out, but umpire Dawes having none of that. So the Academy boy will pitch the ball back in. So it'll be Big Lewis and also Crocker. Lewis over the back. Gets the ball to run of a teammate. Chain of handballs is Scott. Nurses up the wing. Here's Jackie Benton. The first time we've seen him this season. First time for a couple of seasons. Applies a tackle. Getting clear was Greville. Parker Bors goes out wide. Finds Harvey. Gives it back to Parker Bors. Oh, a bit of shimmy work as he threads his way through. Got it out here. Around the corner there was Cooney. Bouncing ball. Trapped there. Oh, eludes the Tigers defenders. Getting back there, mopping up as he's done a couple of times already. Is Collins, gets it across to Mitchie Jenkin.
Yep, 13 minutes gone. 2-2 Hahndorf. Lobethal 1 goal, and the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker forward scoreboard. Driving kick up towards the Yench wing. Huxtable, good overhead. Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood memorable moment. Not the best kick. In fact, I might say it's a South Coast Insurance clanger. Ground level ball. Hahndorf get the ball forward eventually to Crocker, looking for the quick handball out towards Maxwell. And eventually the umpire says, I'll have it inside 50s. Jane J. Hill, stats that matter, thanks to C&J Painting.
Cheers, thanks, Benny. So 9 inside 50s to 4 in favour of Hahndorf.
Hill gets it back here. Bosent's the only goal scorer for the Pies. He's got 2. Goes on the left, kicks Marvard. Tigers rough it up. Clearing kick up the Yanks win area. Coming across as Bosent's fisted over the line there, though. Out of bounds. And of course, Benny, worldwide global coverage. How can they get involved?
Yeah. HFL Media YouTube channel, Hills Football League Facebook page, and the Call of the Wild Facebook page as well. So I've got a...
That's our man Jack Stafford gets in touch with the Mexicans.
Boundary throw in. Out of side wing. Good conditions at the moment. No rain to speak of at the moment anyway. Williams gets it out to Joel Parker Bors, kicks it towards centre half forward area, went through the midst of Hills. Hahndorf forgot the players though at ground level. Hobbs is hunting it, goes with a left-handed hand pass to Jared Lyons, usually good in these situations, and he's nailed it. So that's Hahndorf's 3rd goal.
Probably their 2 most experienced footballers combining there. Hobbs doing all the hard work, got the Lions, as said, great finish. Jane J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols. So, 11 inside 50s to 4 for Hahndorf. It was actually 5 to 4 at one stage, and Hahndorf had plenty of the forward territory in the last 10 minutes or so. Kicks 27 to 20 in favour of Hahndorf. Handballs 23 to 8 in favour of the Magpies as well. Trav.
Yeah, the experience stands up, doesn't it? Jared Lyons there. Use
Right.
the big legs and just put it through the middle.
So APC easy as 123 AustralianPaving.com. So back in the centre, umpire Hannaford. Change Huxtable. Williams puts out that man Lyons tracking the ball. Oh, good work by Collins, dives in it. Ball comes back here to Dominish. Flicks it out wide. They're clear now. The Tigers going forward. Intercept markers we've seen so many times over his career through Troy Parker Bors. So Parker Bors will give it off the run of Greville. Teammate nurses it nicely up the line. Good work there defensively. Comes out here trying to get his way clear was Cooper Luke against Salt. In the meantime, the umpire has paid a free kick. So Benny Salt trying to claim it right in front of our man Marcus. Maybe he'll get a kick, Marcus. No undecision here. Salt, what's going on? Do I give it to the Academy board? Oh, there you go. So now out of all that, Benny Salt will take the resultant free kick. Of course, past SA Country player. Very good cricketer during the summer. Nurses up the line, drifting clear. It was Lyons already having an impact right in front of the Tigers coaching group. Handballs over the top to the run of Salt, who's run on. Salt will pepper towards the top of the square. Getting back there was Giorgio. Directs it over for a minor score. So on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker forward scoreboard 3-3, Hahndorf 1 straight.
Yep. Cooper Luke with the kick in. Goes for a pop-up pass at the half.
Ooh, awkward landing, wasn't it?
Sweeping handball inboard there by Jacob Collins. Good to see him out there along with Cooper Luke. Got the best kicks. Going to go to Williams. Joel Parker Bors. Kick inside 50 for Hahndorf. Ground level ball. Hobbs raises the arms. Looks to get a clearing kick. Sam Hill has a flying shot at goal and it's gone out of bounds. So still 3-3 to 1 goal. 17 minutes gone. First time here.
So fantastic conditions considering 2 days ago, as you might have seen in the vision, the Bridgewater Oval underwater. But good conditions here. Good drainage. Done a bit of work here at Hahndorf over the years, so pretty good nick considering what's happened during the week. So throw in. Ball one down. Now I think it's Nairne having a run in ruck. Ball taken away for the Tigers. Puts it out wide. Here Zato is the target. I think the ball eludes him and almost ends up on the pedestrian crossing, so it will be Liam Matthews in his third A-grade game. This is one of the guys who's benefited from the new coaching regime, getting his chance at A-grade level. Nurses up the line, coming out there. Was an error, brings the ball to ground level. Trying to burst through, there was a teammate in Dominish. Held up there, so the umpire will ball up. You see in the background there, Randall Weeks, the coaching panel from the Tigers. Ball spread out there. High kick there with Batterson. Ball comes down here. Here's Parker Bowles trying to force his way through. Got it. Crocker gets onto a teammate. So here's a flying shot at the top of the square. Getting across there. Couldn't quite hold it. Was Napstein. Hayden Napstein. So out over the line. So 15-point margin here as we come up to 18 minutes here. Opening term. Closey Supermarkets Hills Football League Division 1 competition. Round 11 between the hosting Hahndorf Magpies and Lobethal Tigers, who haven't won at this ground since 2014. Amazing stat there. Although they've won the last 3 encounters between the two overall. Comes out here. Here's a chance for Benny Pring. Nurses the ball. That's going to be a clanger as he put it up, nearly ended in the car park. So turning that over, and there'll be a free kick here going to Benny Salt. So Salt with the football. What's on offer? Gives it to the skipper and bowls. Handballs it back, but a bit of a mung handball, so it could be a clanger, but they're good enough to get out of it. Round the corner kick there from Brady Judd towards the top of the square. So the free kick has been paid there to the Tigers, deep in defence. As you see, Coach Damien Stevens just chatting with the interchange bench. So in the meantime, the ball brought across goals here. Diving mark to the squid, just didn't quite carry to him. Alex Giorgio. Umpire Dawes on the spot, no prior. So we'll have a ball up there. So good crowd, good game of footy. Traditional rival, so Giorgio doing the ruck work, running on it. Was he grabbed? There was Mason, number 63. In the end, the ball's at the behind post for a minor score. So 3-4 Hahndorf plays the Tigers 1 goal here on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker forward scoreboard. And really only one deep entry in this term to the Tigers. Benny and the Brady Dorr kicking their only goal from it.
Gone out of bounds. 20 minutes gone, first term, 3-4. 2-1 goal. We're back on the Quarter Walden Hills Football League. So we'll fix that up. And the YouTube channel. Phil Media, let us know where you're watching. Meantime, ground level ball. Good tackle there against Maxwell by Collins. So it'll be another boundary throw in outside the 50. We'll go to Jaden and Travis shortly. Crocker throws the ball on the boot with a high floater, which will land now inside 50. Nice work, Tigers.
Keep it,
Luke, outside run here. This is good. Towards the half-forward flank. Huxter could get it off Shoal. Good work there by Huxter. Opens it up for Brady Dorr to have a shot at goal. Joel Leak backing back into the sand pit. And it's gone through for a minor score. Jane J. Hill, CNJ Painting, stats.
Cheers, thanks Goldie. So yeah, that was Lobethal's 5th inside 50, first for a while.
So Greville will bring the ball back in. Runs out the square, through the sand pit, puts it wide. Hobbs is the target. Sends his ground, got his hand to it, forced over the line there by Will Tagg, of course, the Vanuatu ambassador. In his second year with the Pies, loves going to Vanuatu. Even missing a game of footy for it. Quite effective on that occasion. So Lobethal bench there, enjoying some refreshment. Chips, ball held out there. High kick. Jack Pampton against the tall timber. No, he's going to win that. Jenkins standing his ground, Mitchell variety. Tackle applied there for Explorer Caravans, 1%er by Greville. Gets a hand up there. Cooney waiting to come back on the ground for the Pies. So ball up. Crocker takes it out, try to get to a teammate. Pring getting involved, scrambly play. Phone comes back to Crocker, who mungs it forward. Off hands there. Toe poke forward by Bosons, follows up. Can he gather it cleanly? He's under pressure there from Cooper Luke. Ball comes out here. Hill getting involved. He's got support. Missed the target there as he's looking for Kleeman. Bit of chaos football at the moment, Benny. Yep. Collins taps it on to Matt Jenkins. Ducks the chutney. Lucky to get rid of it.
Yep, he goes with the handball. Ground level ball. Hahndorf player slow to getting their feet in Kleeman.
His famous name in the Lobethal camp, Kleeman, because Ned Kleeman, they're only Div 1 male medalist. Of course, Dickie Kleeman, his uncle. 300, 400, 500 gamer.
So Bruce Dawes throws the ball up. Coming through, Troy Parker Bors with a head of steam. Flying shot at goal, that's brilliant. Looks like Hayden Napstein nails the goal there for Hahndorf, another familiar name around the Magpie land. And Hahndorf extend their lead 4-4 to 1-1. On the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount scoreboard, J&J Hill, C&J Painting Stats That Matter, and Travis Lynn. Hahndorf just getting a little bit of break here as we head towards quarter time.
So 40 kicks to 30, Benny, and 17 inside 50s to 5 in favour of Hahndorf at the moment. Trav.
The pressure that they've put on Lobethal in Hahndorf's forward line, so Lobethal back lines, they've kicked twice out wide and both times gone out in the full or out of bounds without touch and all that. That's because Hahndorf was set up for him to come straight back to middle.
It's fifth A grade game this season. Benny, Napstein his first goal and got an early contender.
Yep, looks like
6-6-6 here.
Just a warning, is it? Lockie Bosun's going into the middle.
Yeah, they had 7 forward.
All right, let's go again. Thanks to APC, Easers 123 AustralianPaving.com. Hahndorf 4-4 to 1-1. We head towards the 24-minute mark in the first term. Collins, good to see him out there. The old 1-2 hand pass goes to Jack Bampton. Pistons are rolling here as he kicks with all his might inside 50. Hahndorf through Joel Leake. Could have landed awkwardly there. Don't want him getting injured like last year. For the Magpies. Brady Dorr holds it up. That's all right. Against Judd.
Even on his knees, Brady Dawes almost as tall as some of the other guys, so he'll go do the rucky against Crocker. Dorr gets it down, trying to bustle his way through there. As Dominish comes to Williams, gives it back to the skipper, and Parker Bowles curls one back towards the corridor. Foot races on here. Cooper Luke, well tackled there by a Hahndorf opponent. Hopgood. So ball still inside 50 here. Can the Tigers get a late score here? 24 and a half minutes gone.
Good vantage point to watch from.
Trail 4-4 to 1-1. Ball loose in the corridor. Toe poke forward. Foot races on again. Here's Stevie Hucks, the pumping little legs. Oh, Shepherd's well for his teammate. Close to the line. Just couldn't control it there. Whereas the young man in Harton.
Be a boundary throw-in inside 50 here for the Tigers. Their only goal kicker so far is Brady Dorr. Academy boy will throw it in. Crocker versus Dorr. Dorr almost grabbed it out the ruck. Kleeman looking for some support at ground level. Bosens, Leake, Williams. Great work, Hahndorf. Braden Hopgood gets it out to Grivell. Half-back flank. Manages to squeeze a kick out past the outstretched hand there of Bampton. It's gone out of bounds, off hands from Will Naira.
Yeah, good hassle there by Naira. Just fly in, fly out his fifth A grade game. Played a bit for Lockleys and Flinders Park in the past, Benny, but good recruit this season for the Tigers.
So boundary throw-in, interchange wing. As we head towards all the closing stages of this first term. Tigers would love the second goal here. It's gone out of bounds though, I think, off the boot of Collins. 21-point margin.
So Leake on the forward arc. Undecided, he'll go backwards. Or it could be dangerous, but that does come off. Williams, a life member of the club earlier in the season, loves the Pies. Pass skipper, just slowing things down. Not a lot on offer, so we'll go down the wing area, you suggest. They lumber out the pack. Oh, big leap over the top there. Close to the line. Kept in play by Scott, I think it was. Gives back to teammate and Giorgio. He's corralled there. Almost another position for Cameron Marcus. There's Benny Salt there. So we'll have a throw-in. Must realise he's on camera.
Oh, he's looking straight down the barrel.
Just smile if you're enjoying yourself, Salty. So, throw in.
Marcus having fun.
Huxtable. Yeah, he's indeed. Ball taken away by Collins has had a major influence in this first turn. Puts it over. Here's a chance for Dory. Needs support. Oh, cleverly taps it towards Jackie Bampton at ground level. Comes back here to Shoal. Needs support. Finds it from Parker Boz. Threads his way clear. Gives it to Williams. Lifts the eyes and finds Grivell.
He's looking for some more run. Leak. Troy Parker Boz. Squeezes a kick out to his brother. Oh no, to Jared Lyons. He in turn goes to Cade Harvey on the run. So Hahndorf, nice movement. Get the ball to the half forward line. Ground level ball. Hobbs. Braden Hopgood. Quick hands out to Lockie Bosons outside the boot. Check side through on quarter time. Hahndorf have gone end to end. Basically unchained there. And that's a very, very handy goal on the Lobethal Hotel replay. Travis Lynn and then J&J Hill, C&J Painting Stats that matter before we go back to Tommy here in Footy Central with the Magpies holding a very handy lead at quarter time.
It is a 4-goal lead, but it doesn't look like it. Like the Lobethal started to get back into it in the second half of that quarter, getting the ball up forward. But when they get up forward and Brady Dorr makes a contest, and hits the ground, and Hahndorf just pick it up and they're clean, aren't they?
Jaden.
Cheers, thanks Benny. So 18 inside 50s to 7 in favour of Hahndorf, dominant in that area. 45 kicks to 35. Obviously, Lobethal were trailing at quarter time. It's only the 4th time this year out of 11 games that they've trailed at quarter time. And funnily enough, it's the 2nd week in a row that Hahndorf have scored 5-4-34 in the first term.
Robbie.
The Call of the Wild would like to sincerely thank the following local businesses for their support. Call of the Wild's premier partners for 2026. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. Adelaide Hills' leading real estate agency has the very best people in the industry. Your Adelaide Hills property specialists. Mount Barker Ford, proud to be your local Ford dealer in Totnes. Major partners. Lowe's Meat Co. Roasted. They can cook your meats for your dinner party or your weekly Sunday roast dinner. Australian Paving Centre. Easy as APC. Providing premium quality home landscaping and improvement, materials sure to fit both your budget and style. South Coast Insurance, a local insurance broker with offices in Mount Barker and Victor Harbour, committed to providing personalised and straightforward insurance solutions. Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood, offering a wide selection of quality Adelaide Hills firewood and landscape supplies for your home or worksite. Call of the Wild official partners for 2026. Lobethal Hotel, your local family-owned hotel and bottle shop in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Gutterback, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
Welcome back on the Call of the Wild, live here at German Arms Oval in Hahndorf. Quarter time, it's the Hahndorf Magpies 5-4 leading Lobethal 1 a 27-point margin. And similar to last week in the country division coverage where we saw Alex Forster dominate in the opening term by kicking 5 of the 5 goals. So Lockie Bosett's on fire here, J&J Hill for the Pies, kicking 3 of their 5 in the opening term.
Yes, he's had good games when Call of the Wilds when covering Hahndorf. Obviously was very good against Nairne in their win, their 17-point win earlier in the season as well. So yeah, good start by the Magpies. And like Trav said, Lobethal did take it up to them in the early stages. Just something of note as well, Sam Williams, like I said, has had a great season so far. His kicks exiting the D50 have been pristine, been very, very good.
Pristine.
Yeah, getting an kicking to an option right in the middle of the ground, which is opening up the play. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he can do that for the majority of the game.
Now, we'll just quickly go around the grounds here. And we have a quarter time score, you're right, a 2-1, Nairne-Bremer 1-1 out there at Ram Park. So perhaps the last chance for the Rams. 6 rounds to go, they need 6 wins to even have a chance of making the final. Now, we can bring you all the scores here in the quarter wild, Benny, and through our good friends Direct Flooring Solutions. Mundalla 4-3 are leading Bordertown at 3-2. Of course, a few ex-Mount Barker boys involved down there. So Houlihan, Wiedenhofer, etc. So there you go. Cooper Matchin already in good touch down there. So there you go. Thank you very much to the Phantom.
You send out the carrier pigeon and it's delivered.
Yes.
Robbie Wild's tuned in. Up on the Gibb River Road in the Kimberleys, watching the mighty Magpies. Fantastic. So Bruce Dawes is going to get us underway here for the second quarter. Thanks to APC. This is 123AustralianPaving.com on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Hahndorf leading 5-4 to 1-1. Don't think we had really many. Oh, we had one standout for Lowe's Miko Snagger today, to Napstein in the first quarter. One of the several youngsters that Damien Stevens has continued to bring in and solidify their position. Meantime, umpire Bruce Dawes has said free kick here for, well, hang on, Bruce. Okay, we're going to Sam Hill, free kick against the big man here for the Tigers. So he's going to drive Hahndorf forward. We've got lots of leading going on. Lockie Crocker's one of them. It goes over his head, hops the target. And Mitchie Jenkins, Lancaster's Property Services defensive action, takes a good mark.
He made up for giving away the free kick for holding the ball with a very good mark there. So Mitchie Jenkins, good to see him back here in the Tigers' colours this season after a stint down at Nord. Puts it out wide here.
Oval is looking good, isn't it, considering the amount of rain?
Absolutely. To
good
Benny,
drainage.
Yep, to Benny Pring. So great club man Benny Pring, 6th A grade game this season, puts it further afield. Will Zaddo's a target, brings the ball to ground. Lurking is Parker Bowles, comes back to Jenkins, who seems to be everywhere. Mitch variety, helped out by brother Matt, gave it to Scott, goes to the big man in Lewis, who fumbled, followed up by Jenkins, comes here to Maxwell. He's smothered, his kick. So it's Gramley football here at the moment.
Travis Lynn was out there, I think, at the huddles, quarter time.
Yeah, Jared Lyons was talking to the ruckman and the midfield night about positioning and stuff like that. He wasn't quite happy with it all, but Damien Stevens is very happy. Like they're winning the clearances, they're getting the tackles, they're playing good football. They're just going to continue.
Joel Parker Bors, Hahndorf kicks the ball up the wing. Good spoil over the top there by Collins.
Explorer Caravans, 1% of there.
Yep. So boundary throwing about 70 metres out as Roy Liebich ready to take a few snaps here at ground level. Just looking at the Hahndorf forward line. Crocker is deep on Michael Wilden. So Braden Hopgood goes in where Angels fear to tread. Meantime, Collins, short pass. Scott is going to have a bit of a trundle down the wing and execute the handball inboard back to Luke. Bit of a South Coast Insurance clanger turnover. Williams, he goes to Jared Lyons. He could go further afield here. The Crocker, I was talking about him before, just couldn't quite grab that mark.
Yep, good pressure by Wilden. He goes to ground. Crocker replies with the pressure there. So just perhaps did a bit too much with the ball over there. One handball too many for the Tigers. And there's Travis Lynn special comments this afternoon, as mentioned. They just make you pay for your turnover. So the big man Lewis gets it down. Matt Jenkins. Handball out there, comes this way, that way was nearer. Luke gives it back to the run of Pring. Let's see if they can advance further this time. I don't think they're going to because of chop out mark taken for the Pies there by Gribble.
Half back flank. Hahndorf got the game in control at the moment. Kleeman. He kicks the ball to the half-forward flank. Lyons is the target. Strong overhead. Good cut-off, though. Rovers will see the ball out of bounds.
So, 3 minutes in. No change in score. 5-4 to 1-1 as it was at quarter time. So, ball in. Lewis. Hobbs doing the ruck work. Also in there was Hop. Good. Ball held in there, getting up with the football, Riley Harton. So, throw up. Hobbs wins it, running under Sam Hill, into the goals, and that's a great finish, great clearance. Maximum reward there.
It was a great goal there by Sam Hill, pistol, showing his versatility. He's actually got the most forward 50 marks for Hahndorf, but he's really dangerous at ground level, isn't he? And we saw that firsthand then.
Yeah, absolutely, because state Hills representation, if he's playing state football, we wouldn't be calling him. We'd be down. Yeah, so great finish, as you said, Sam Hill, with his 12th goal for the season. So, back in the centre for APC, so Hahndorf Magpies just stretching their advantage here to 33 points. So the Tigers, perhaps the alarm bell starting to ring as we see Roy Liebeck there. Size does matter, Roy. So back in the centre, there's a tap down. Ball comes here, trying to thread his way clear there. The Tigers holding on, I think it was free kick there to Pring. So Benny Pring, just on the edge of the centre square, gives it a run of Giorgio's run down from defence. High wedge kick forward. Strong defence there going hands to Troy Parker Bowles, backed up by Leake. Go over to Harvey, gives it back to Troy Parker Bowles, feeds it to Kleeman. Kleeman looking to feed it off, gives it back to a teammate in a bit of trouble. Intercept the big man Lewis, got it back here to Mitch Jenkins, shrugs clear. This way, that way. Cooper Luke with a nowhere handball, so that's a clanger. Puts it forward to Crocker, and once again, perhaps one handball too often from the Tigers, Benny, and the Pies are going to make him pay as Crocker will line up for his 6th goal of the season. And they are saying bright sunshine here at the moment.
Beautiful conditions.
Haven't had much of that during the week, have we?
No, indeed. So Crocker, deliberate shot here, kick from about 45 out, straight in front as they kick towards the tennis court end of German Arms Oval here in Hahndorf. So Crocker, as I said, got a bit of Shane Grimm about him. You tell you what, Grimmy could kick goals quickly in grand finals, and so can Crocker.
Fantastic, Jaden. We talked about him getting an opportunity. He's multiple best and fairest, leading goal kicker for the reserves over the years, and he's really grasping his opportunity now.
He sure is. Definitely, obviously, about Hannah wasn't the greatest day for Magpies, but I thought he really stood tall around the ground, taking marks inside forward 50, and also, like I said, on the wing. So, good start by Crocker in this match.
Yeah, how good having Jared Lyons right now, just giving a little bit of a feedback right in that goal square.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
big experience.
Back in the middle, APC is 123 AustralianPaving.com. Travis Lynn has popped off, and we're going to have a bit of a change up shortly in the special comments department. Meantime, Sam Williams intercepts with a South Coast Insurance clanger from the Tigers. Hopgood looking for some support over the top to Bosons. Bosons swaying up his options. He's going to go long, you betcha, and it's a point.
So Bosons on fire, as we said, the game against Onka Valley, the Courier Cup final, is very good. And certainly opened here with a couple of shots and goals, 3 goals and just missing that one. But looking very dangerous for Magpies as Giorgio will come out from Pebble Beach. Puts it long. Up towards a contest here. Off hands from Collins. Dives back, feeds the ball out. There's a chance for Scott. Overran it. Goes back, gets the ball. Gives that here back to Collins. The old 1-2. Puts towards the pedestrian crossing area. Good defensive work for Explorer Caravans by Grivell there. As we see
there's the setup.
And well done to Mark Stokes. There's a newly called Vandermaker. And of course that hard-working Jaden J. Hill is always in front. Give us a wave, Jaden. There you go. So it shows you it is live. Is live.
Boundary throw in. Susan Tearley watching the Tigers from Goolwa.
Absolutely. Good.
7-5 to 1-1. 8 minutes gone. Second quarter. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Marbaka Ford scoreboard. Running hot thanks to Littlehampton Landscape Firewood are the Magpies. Of course, Tigers been hit hard by injuries, especially over the last month or so.
Great man Chris Hill in the background there. Just what a stalwart he is of the Tigers.
Boundary
brings his gear every week. Benny?
Just to the right of the Lobethal interchange bench. Keen to keep it alive. Gone into the dugout. There's a magpie.
Could be an omen.
Might need a count.
So, yes, so magpies around the world. As Trent Shawler, no doubt, over in Europe. And Robbie Wild, I've been enjoying what they're seeing at the moment on call. Odd 7-5 plays 1-1 on the Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Forward scoreboard. Here's a chance for the Tigers. Can they peg one back? Hahndorf defence coming out there.
Holding the ball. No.
Matthews, no, dispossessed.
Explorer Caravan's tough tackles.
Koenig and Harvey. So, good defensive work by the Pies. Last goal, 5-minute mark at the first term for the Tigers. They desperately need one. There's the man who kicked it. Door feeds it out here, around the corner. Cupid Lick bouncing
the bounce.
across the face. Bit unlucky there. Chance here for Matthews under pressure from Will Zatto. He's just going to rag dog tackle there, but goes to the ground safely, both of them.
Yeah, just around from the goal area.
Just shows you the conditions now, people shading their eyes from the sun. Remarkable.
40 points to the margin. Hahndorf in control. Intercept though. Troy Parker Balls goes back in and gets it again. Hucks the ball, looking for some support. Handball over the top. Going in there with Bosens against Scott. So it's held up inside 50 for the Tigers. Only one goal scorer at the moment for them is Brody Dorr. Hahndorf rattling on goals. Bosens, Lyons, Napstein, Hill and Crocker all getting involved. Here's an opportunity. Ball feeds out into the middle. Tigers are on here. Collins could go, well, at least to the goal square. Brady Dawes, the target goes over his head. That's how big a kick he is, and it's a minor score. JJ Hill, CNJ painting stats that matter.
Cheers. Thanks, Goldie. So, yeah, 2 inside 50s for the Tigers. 8 for Hahndorf so far. They're just moving the ball on the outer side.
Indeed. Here's Hobbs, his first year recruit, former Crows top up from Port Risdom in the Spencer Golf League. Nurses the ball up over the head there at Stafford. Attempted socket through. In fact, he was grabbed as he was trying to kick it. Lyons quickly moves the ball on here. Judd puts it forward, looking for Crocker.
Yeah, that was over the shoulder.
Infringed there by Weldon.
He's going with a lot of confidence.
He is indeed. He's got the height and pretty versatile. As I said, knows where the goals is. Won the reserves goal kicking.
Yep.
So, chance for his second for the game. It's actually kicked 6 for the season so far. So, Lockie Crocker giving himself plenty of room here. The cliff side of the ground, as you can see, the surrounds there. So, deliberate ping here towards the club, social club end. With German arms over. So, Crocker, deliberate approach here. Kicks from just inside 50. Hill helped through by Jenkins, so minor score for Hahndorf. So they move on to 7-6 to 1-2. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. As you can see, some of the Hahndorf faithful enjoying the deck here this afternoon. Is that the great Skin White there on his own?
Yeah, Keith White.
Yeah.
Collins in the sand pit. Ooh, Mitch Jenkins back to Collins. Lucy, a good user of the ball. That's a beautiful kick. Maxwell squeezes a kick, a bit of a slip out there, but it's a mark. Taken by Will Tagg. So Tagg, he goes with a high ball. Set yourself for that one. Off hands, that's pretty good actually. Zatto, nice work. Batterson, Bampton involved. Centering kick, not the greatest. Hobbs motoring the ball out of defence for the Magpies for the meantime. Off hands. Keeping the ball alive here, Lobethal, but then having to do a lot of work for it, Jaden.
Yeah, that was good ball movement though. Start in the middle of the ground, go outside, go back into the forward 50, so good movement.
So Academy boy pitches the ball back in. Hobbs with the ruck work. Meanwhile, the whistle was gone. Was it an infringement in the ruck duel? I think it was. So Naira gives it back to Collins. Straightens up. Has a ping. It's going to be across the face. And the ground there's Dorr pleading to the umpire.
He's copying a lot of attention down there.
Well, why not? He's their only goal kicker so far. As, 19th man on the ground. So, once again, it looks like it'll be a resultant free kick.
We've got 20 Magpies out there. No, 23.
So, we have indeed. So, the ball deep in defence. Sammy Williams, the past skipper. See, last line, little Jack Bampton providing a bit of opposition. Did he put him off? Yes, he must have, because the ball has gone out. This last touch, so it's going to be, resultant free kick. It's going to go to Benny Pring. So, good ground level shot there. You're on the quarter wall. So, Pring puts it back towards the top of the square. Big leap there by Dorr.
There we go.
And he certainly held it.
Not a bad period here for the Tigers.
So, the Tigers, as many goal fixers have been pressing, so can they get some reward finally? And look at a very good catch here. Just the big man putting up the Dukes.
Lobethal Hotel replay.
Just too tall there for Jordan Scholl. So,
Oh, hang on. Yep, we've got some
He
more
has got it.
messages.
So Dorr has his second and the second on the board. Yes, indeed. Just confirmed there for the Tigers. J&J Hill.
Not much of a, was there much? Oh, there we go. We've got a few points. Jaden, C&J Painting stats that matter.
Cheers, thanks, boys. So, 19 kicks to 18 in favour of Lobethal. So, a good little period here for the Tigers. 4 inside 50s now for them and 9 inside 50s for Hahndorf.
All right, messages on the Painted Wine Barrels and Signs text line, Mark Stokes style. Michael Pennychook, I think it is. Come on, you Tigers. Lift, watching from Mudgee, New South Wales.
Mudgee, under the great Kenny Sutcliffe. World of Sport.
Carlos Lizardi. Carlos here from Mexico.
Hey, they're on.
Looks like the Tigers had a big night on the Coronas last night. And Skinny, Graham Sinclair, 34 degrees here in Kununurra, enjoying the cool boys.
Kununurra, Skinny.
Meantime, Tigers getting a roll through that man Jacob Collins. Just shows how important it is having him back in this lineup. A Tigers lineup that's been hit hard by injuries as the Magpie flies off into the trees nearby. Meantime, Troy Parker Bores hacks the ball out of defence. Ground level ball. Lions, beautiful pickup. Littlehampton Landscape Firewood, memorable moment. It gets it to Hopgood. Kleeman, I think it is, hacks the ball inside 50, makes it hard work for Sam Hill. Crocker, this could be a Lowe's Meat Co snag of the day contender if he can finish it.
Oh, that is brilliant. That should be in Mexico or Canada.
Wow, there's a man with confidence, Jaden.
It sure is. That was really clever with the soccer on the line too to keep it in play, and then finished off with a great snag there. So he's definitely got heaps of confidence at the moment. That was their 10th inside 50.
Have a look at this. This is almost Peter Dacos-esque. Keeps
Toe
the ball
pokes it
alive.
to himself. Beautiful stuff. And then the outside the right boot. Jared Lyons, good pick up by him as
Bill
well.
Tonkin was even pressing the goals.
Well, that's a Littlehampton Landscape
Definitely.
Firewood memorable moment, plus a Lowe's Meat Co snag of the day contender. If not right up there, Jaden, in the top
Meanwhile, the whistle's
top
gone
peg at
in.
the moment. Been on the 666 here.
Just be a warning, I reckon. I was just going to say, it just shows his versatility, doesn't it? Can take the mark on the wing and inside forward 50 and can do clever stuff like that.
So Naira.
Confidence sky high.
Hobbs, second string ruckman there for APC in the centre of the ground. Ball fed out here. Tigers flick it out. His chance for the snake. Matt Jenkins shrugs off a tackle. Straightens the ball nice with vision. Puts towards the 250 gamer in Huckster. Williams beats him to the ball. Dorr also getting involved. Finally, Scholl works the ball over the boundary line in front of the
Fantastic.
advertising hoardings there. It's Keith White, Plumbers. As one
Another
of the
player
wounded,
they'd love back, Matt Fuller.
Matty Fuller there, watching on.
Alrighty.
So under siege here. What can they do? Can they get a goal here at the 18-minute mark, Benny, second term?
A few more injured Tigers on the sideline there. They've just got to remain around that mark and then get them all back over the next few weeks. Ground level ball. Oh, that's pretty clever, but it hasn't quite come off. Troy Parker Board just says, get out of my way. I'm going to take 5 Tigers on and then free up a few Magpie players. One of them, Sam Hill, he doesn't know what he's doing. Eventually he does. He goes back to Joel Parker Bores, hacks the ball up the wing. I should say not hacks, he kicks it the wing up to Hopgood, gets it to Kleeman. Huxtable's down here this time. He's going to have to go against a couple of Tigers. Clever, yes. Didn't throw it. Mitch Jenkins, meantime, and the Tigers are out here with the counter-attack.
Yeah, Riley Harton puts it out wide towards the wing area. Loose ball there. Tag getting involved. He'll get the ball back here. So the man from Vanuatu puts it high. Forward line one-on-one there. Here's little Jackie Bampton. No height advantage there for Jack, but got it forward nicely to a man with plenty of height. Dorr, who was impeded there.
Yeah,
Scholl just grabbing the jumper. So the umpire right on the spot, as you can see here in the Lobethal Hotel. Little Jack toe pokes it forward, and you just see a little bit of a grab there. And I think Brady made sure that it was seen. So the chance for him, he's kicked the only 2 goals of the game so far for the Tigers.
Carlos would be hoping for a goal here.
And Carlos says, no, sorry Carlos, we'll let you down. Lucky you're not playing footy skulls.
South Coast Insurance claiming.
So yeah, probably should have kicked that. So meantime, ball brought out here quickly by the Pies. Up that flank area. So just that's the vision. There we are, back on the target, which is Harvey. Tossed the coin here this afternoon. Puts towards the pedestrian crossing wing. Oh, Hobbs from the back of the bus says, I'll take this, and indeed he did. Great mark.
Oh, makes sense now why he tossed the coin. I think his dad was a life member today, perhaps. But yeah, anyway.
Oh, yes, Stephen Harvey. I thought.
Yep,
Yes.
no, we've connected dots. No worries.
Well done.
Thank you. Scott, inboard hand pass. Ollie Stafford, I think it was, outside the right boot.
Oh, clanger for Hobbs there after a good mark.
There's a Lobethal.
He likes him in the air, Ben. He can't get it on the ground.
So Mitchie,
Bit of push and shove there.
Mitchie Weeks in the background with the white hat on. I saw Randall Weeks pacing along the sidelines. Okay, so Bruce Dawes at the 20-minute mark. Hahndorf in control, 8-6, 2-3. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Nice work. I think that was Kleeman. Troy Parker-Bors hacked out there by Hahndorf towards the run-off gate.
Chris Hill almost with a stat there in the right of screen. The veteran.
The Tigers are going to go back inside 50 potentially here with one kick. Brady Dawes having to do a lot down there.
As he lumbers out there, got it back. Huckster, ground level, pushing the ball forward. There was Troy Parker-Bors. Pushed the ball over the boundary line. So 20 minutes expired. You see Hahndorf 54, Lobethal 15. Pies have added 3 goals to 1 this turn, so they've extended their 27-point margin, which they held at quarter time. So ball there, Hucks the ball, taps it on. Kleeman gets it forward. Here's Scott.
Oh, Explorer Caravans, tough tackle.
Yeah, Bositz is having a very good game, kicking goals and laying tackles for Explorer Caravans.
Speak of a caravan, there's one in the background.
There is
a Skoda.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, Kokoda, I don't know. Yeah, anyway.
So ball goes forward. Here's a chance for Mitch Jenkins, holds up nicely. The former Tony Lloyd medalist at the Lobethal Football Club is best and fairest. Just slowing the game down. He'll put it back from whence it came. Dawes the target.
Oh,
and did very well.
It's just so relaxed.
Yeah, just a
relaxed type character.
Nonchalantly, if you look at this, he had 2 to beat and just good body work at the end. And in fact, yeah. So Daw, he's been their major shooter on goal. He missed the last one. He'll do this one around the corner. He's redeemed himself. So his 3rd goal.
All clear.
And they move on to 3-3 to 8-6 on the Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers. Thanks, Pistol. So 29 kicks for the Tigers, 25 to Hahndorf, considering it was 45 kicks to 35 in favour of Hahndorf in the first quarter. Lobethal turned that around, and 8 inside 50s for Lobethal and 11 for Hahndorf. So they've pegged that tally back a bit.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC. Here's 123 AustralianPaving.com. I might send
Is that the great man himself? Neddy Kleeman?
Yep, I might send an image to Tommy actually, just to see if he can put this up on the screen.
All right, back in the centre.
Oh, yep, back in the centre. Here we go. Huxtable wins it down. Williams looking to extract it. He does on the left boot. Kicks the ball forward. Crocker will fly. Brings it to ground level. Mitchie Jenkin. Inboard handball to Cooper Luke. Back to Jenkin. They're 1 kick away potentially here from being inside 50 once again. Inboard pass by Pring. Finds Scott. Dawes calling it for here. Long, strong into the pocket area. He goes sort of in that area, but backing back nicely there with a good mark. One of these youngsters in the Hahndorf lineup.
Oh,
so what do we got here, Jaden?
South Coast Insurance
South
Clanger.
Coast Insurance Clanger.
Sock it off the ground there, but in the meantime the whistle was going to be a free kick from in the pocket. Brady Daw racing to get the ball. He'd be keen to have another kick, but no, it's going to come back. Looks like it's going to be the 250, senior game man in Stevie Huxter.
Oh, this will be handy for him. We've got the ball on screen. Oh, there we go.
There's the little man. So if he can kick this, they might build a statue of him. So Huxter.
It's a low kick.
Well, he's misdoing it. That would definitely be a clanger. Sorry, I know it's a milestone game, Stephen, but he would have been hoping to kick a memorable goal in his milestone game, but it's an unmemorable miss. So score remains 8-6 to 3-3 in favour of Hahndorf. So the ball will be put back in here for the Pies.
Yep, Liam Matthews.
Yep.
In the back pocket.
3rd A grade game.
He's going to drive the kick out towards Lobethal's interchange bench with a lot of people shielding their eyes out there. And Maxwell sees it out of bounds. head towards the 24-minute
Just look at the conditions here, Benny, for those people watching internationally or nationally, and given the weather we've had here the last couple of days, this is like summer.
Certainly is.
About 80 mil in one day.
Oh, low throw in. We're going to have to go again.
Academy boy just...
So brings it in a bit more. Rucks will go at it once again, including Lewis and Huxtable as a low throw. We're just going to continue on here. So outside the 50 here for Lobethal. 33 points the margin. They'd love another one heading towards half time. Hahndorf, I feel, just happy to lock it up for a little while. Sam Hill, the only inside 50 player at the moment for Hahndorf. Lockie Crocker, a couple of Tigers on him at the moment in Giorgio and Jenkin outside this contest.
Meanwhile, Tiger down at a pitch, just getting up slowly. Scott. Yeah, I think it is Scott. I think he's all right. So, big man Gava. Lewis. Huxtable. Coming the ball with Cooney wrapped up in the tackle. So the umpire will come in once again. As we see Mitchy Weeks in the white cap in the background just barking instructions. So, wrapped up there. Once again the tackle. So as we said, great conditions. People with sunglasses, etc. Just shows you the change in weather conditions. So Lewis, actually nil draw there, taken away by the Magpies.
Lyons kicks the ball to the half forward flank. Mitchy Jenkin gets it to Collins. Giorgio. Ground level ball. Not paid. Gav Godicke just popped in with some nice chips there. Chips and gravy.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. No clanger there, Benny.
No. We'll upload that earlier in the week. Been a few today. Not a heap a lot, but conditions are pretty good for it. Kleeman outside the right boot, half forward line. Williams. Luke. Nice hand pass. Here's a chance for Lobethal. Here we go. Ben Pring, he's looking for some run. Hasn't got much of it, so he's going to go long, strong to the half-forward flank. Here's the little man, Stevie Huxter. Crashes through beautifully. Little hand to landscape firewood, memorable moment.
Well, he won the A-grade cricket fielding award, and that shows why. He kept his eye on the ball and took a good catch. Comes back here to Parker Bowles. The skipper walks the ball over the boundary line. So in the shades of half-time here, as we see, Brady Dorr on
and
screen.
Jace Bode on the left.
Two guys involved with the Hills Football League. It's the siren has gone for half-time, so it's Hahndorf 8-6, my apologies, leading the Tigers three goal kickers that quarter. Crocker with 2 for the Pies, and Sam Hill with a remarkable effort. And Dorr continuing to be the only goal kicker. He's kicked all 3 for the Tigers as we go to Jaden J. Hill before we have a break.
Cheers, thanks, Pistol. So, yeah, it was actually 11 inside 50s there for the Tigers, 12 to Hahndorf. Kicks 36-29 in favour of Lobethal there too. So there's some of the second quarter stats.
All right, so 33 points, so led by 27 at quarter time. Now stretched to 33, been an even quarter, 3 goals to 2 that time. So we'll take a break, and no doubt the Tigers will be looking to rebound here, as remarkably they set their first win here at Pine Avenue against Hahndorf since 2014, a long time ago. And it's been a long time. We'll be back shortly for the second half here on the Call of the Wild. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Joshua Hone from Australian Paving Centre Mount Barker, and coming up next is the halftime quiz for Call of the Wild.
I'm Trent Shawland, principal of Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. So it's a family owned and family run business, long-standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that, you know, we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got 2 offices, one's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8-12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, delivers strategic recruitment solutions to South Australian businesses across construction, engineering, infrastructure, trade services, mining, oil and gas. Francisco's Pizza offers delicious pizza in Mount Barker made from the freshest ingredients at a great price. Guttervac, professional gutter cleaning services. Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker. Your local Woodside news agency offering stationery, gifts, trophy supply and custom engraving services for the Adelaide Hills. Twist and Top has officially opened in Mount Barker, serving up delicious frozen yoghurt with all your favourite toppings. 24 Fit, Australia's most welcoming gyms. Open 24 hours, modern equipment, group fitness classes, flexible and affordable memberships. Bespoke Air Solutions, family-run business specialising in comprehensive air conditioning solutions, including design, installation, servicing and repair. Adelaide Wine Barrels, specialises in high-quality oak barrels with custom engraving options, superior craftsmanship, leak-free construction and exceptional value. Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, providing 24/7 emergency residential, commercial and automotive services across the Adelaide Hills and surrounds. Direct Flooring Solutions. They don't just sell floors, they deliver complete transformations. Whether it's your home, office or commercial space, their mission is to solve your flooring problems with style, precision and care. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
I'm Gavin Godeke, owner of South Coast Insurance Services. At South Coast Insurance Services, we're about you. We work for you. We don't work for the insurer. We're always there to keep an eye out on the market to make sure that whatever you need as far as protecting your risks and assets, we find the best insurer at the best price for you. So whether you're a small business with only a couple of staff, a tradie on the tools by yourself, any type of business insurance, we're your go-to. South Coast Insurance Services, southcoast.com.au. Book a time in or pop in to see us here at Mount Barker or in Victor Harbour.
It's time for Explorer Caravans Autumn Stock Clearance at 583 Grand Junction Road. Explorer Caravans is clearing all stock. Save big dollars on leading Aussie brands like Franklin, Viscount and Titanium, with vans ready to go. Talk to our experts for all the info and tips. Then get a great deal on a new caravan ready to hit the road and chase the sun. Explorer Caravans Autumn Stock Clearance, corner of Grand Junction and Prospect Roads.
Craig from C&J Painting. Us is a painting organisation based in the Adelaide Hills. Just a small business, 6 qualified tradesmen. We just about do everything, anything that you can put a brush to. Janine and myself are proud to be associated with sporting clubs and community clubs in the area. cnjpainting.com.au or our socials on Facebook, Instagram and also 0412 817 536.
Hello all, Tomo here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, a local business who loves to support locals. What it's all about here at Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, tucked behind the Littlehampton bricks and pavers. So much firewood galore for a long winter, absolutely. No potholes, plenty of room to kick the footy. You can turn your trailer, no pokey parts in this fantastic landscape yard. A wonderful business who loves supporting locals, and we would love for you to jump on board and shop here.
My name's Jeff Johnston. I'm the director of the Kiwanis Bookshop, and we're the only dedicated bookshop in Mount Barker. Our books are $1, $2 and $3. 95% of our sales goes back to the local community to help disadvantaged children and families. When you buy a book here, you're helping the community. So your support with donations as well is much appreciated. Thank you.
Welcome back, and here's today's question.
Life in the Hills is all about family, footy and great outdoor spaces. At Simply Shutters and Shades, we help you enjoy your home all year round. Outdoor blinds, shutters, curtains, supplied and installed by our local team. There's one choice in the Hills when it comes to your blinds and shutters. Simply Shutters and Shades, proud supporters of the Hills Football League.
Closest supermarket and the involvement in the Adelaide Hills region, it obviously goes hand in hand. Can you just tell us about the relationship with the Hills?
For sure. We've now got 6 stores in the Adelaide Hills, and the Closey family has been synonymous with the Adelaide Hills for over 130 years. Very, very proud to be able to say that we're proud supporters of our community, and I'm very thankful to be residing in this area.
What do the Closey supermarkets pride themselves on?
Supporting our local community, supplying local goods and supporting local suppliers as well. So very proud to be here, so we love to be able to support those that are around us as well, and all the while giving our customers the best deal that they can possibly have as well.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, corflute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
Lancaster's Property Services has been around for almost 15 years in the Hills community. The foundations of our long-standing company has come directly from our hard-working team. We are proud to employ over 50 local workers, subcontractors and apprentices. Together as a team, we provide a high-quality service to better the homes and businesses within the community that we live, work and play in. For our whole list of services, visit our website lancasters.au or give us a call on 08 7078 2392.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totnes here on Mount Barker Road. We're owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us, and it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL. We're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the Hills, and that's why I like being involved with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
As a mortgage choice broker, more means more choice.
We spend more time finding you the right home loan.
More pre-approvals.
More care.
More customers in homes.
More of our time. More trust.
More local.
More experience. More security.
More availability.
More brokers ready to help.
Over 1,000 in Australia.
When you go to one bank, you get one choice. When you come to us, you get more.
Choose more with Mortgage Choice.
More.
Yeah, g'day guys, Dan here from Lowe's Meat Co here in Mount Barker. We're proudly a family owned and operated business. Been here since 2017, located right next to Foodland in Mount Barker. We have a huge range of products here that customers continue to come back for. We make our own snags on site, and our motto is we wanted to make sure families had good quality food, and we're getting around the dinner table at a really quality and good price as well. So we're open from 8 till 6 Monday to Saturday and 9 till 5 on Sunday. So if you want your meal cooked for you on a weeknight, ring up earlier on the day. The team will here to do it for you as well. We also have the Lowe's food truck catering option, so get in touch with us at the shop 8391 1228 or follow us on the socials.
Hello, Travis here from the Lobethal Hotel, located at 16 Main Street, Lobethal. We're proud supporters of Call of the Wild team. We offer all-day dining, 7 days a week. We do great steaks, great schnitzels, great fish and chips, great burgers, all the pub classics. We've got a bottle shop open 7 days a week, a sip and save, terrific sports bar, 12 cold beers on tap, amazing beer garden that's enclosed for all your function space requirements, a great family-friendly pub here at Lobethal.
Stay tuned, we've got a massive second half coming up on the Call of the Wild.
Welcome back live to German Arms Oval-Hahndorf, the Call of the Wild coming to you through HFL Media. Of course, half-time of the Closing Supermarkets Hills Football League Division 1 contest between the hosting Hahndorf Magpies and Lobethal. And it's the Magpies with their nose in front, 33-point margin, 8-6 to 3-3. Jeff Pistola, Benny Goldfinch, Jaden J. Hill with you. And we'll be joined in the second half here by Hahndorf Vice President Timmy Napstein. We'll just go around the grounds while I've got some time. Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward around the grounds. Nairne-Bremer 6-3 lead Uraida 4-2. Mount Lofty 7-6 leading Yonka Valley 7-5. And Blackwood 9-10, Mount Barker 2-1. And in Country Division, Macclesfield 7-2 leading Meadows 4-2. And as we said here in our live stream game, it is the Magpies in charge 8-6 to 3-3. As we say good afternoon to Timmy Nafstein. G'day, Tim. Welcome aboard.
Thanks, Pistols.
And, unfortunately, you missed it, mate. Nearly the contender for goal today. Your lad Hayden, a brilliant snap goal there early in the first term.
Yeah, I think I was down the sheds with the B grade, tidying up the team manager role that I do on a Saturday afternoon.
There's always things to do. All right, we're underway here for APC. Easy 123 AustralianPaving.com. Second half, so Huxtable wins the tap down. Kleeman lurking, also Cooper Luke comes back to Kleeman, hands and knee stuff, handballs it forward. Cooney getting involved, got it out there to Williams, and in turn gets it out here to Salt. Salt pushes forward, and here's the man who's had a very good opening half in Crocker. Kicked 2 successive goals in the second term, including another contender for Snagger today. So Crocker. So, Timmy, we were just saying before, some young Magpies getting the opportunity at A-grade level this season, and they're certainly rising to the occasion.
They certainly have, Pistols. Young Croc here that has the ball was been very good today, playing up forward. He's had a couple of opportunities in the ruck. Probably suits him a lot better up forward, and he's looking really good today.
So Crocker lining up for his third successive goal for the Pies, sets it on its way. This one's a little bit of a Barry Crocker across the face for a minor score.
Yep, Aussie is tuned in from
Harvey Bay.
Bomberland at Harvey Bay.
Yeah, in Queensland. Yeah.
Let us know where you're tuned in. HFL Media YouTube channel and the Hills Football League and the Call of the Wild Facebook pages. So the Tigers through Collins will bring the ball in here. 8-7 now, Hahndorf, 3-3 the Tigers. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward scoreboard as Collins finds Jenkin. Halfback flank. Oval. Bit of sunshine drifting across here. There's Luke. Goes over the top. Chop out Crocker. Nice work. Gribble getting involved. Handball at ground level. Williams could pick up. Non-preferred left hand. Crocker. Heel. Bit of fumble. Looking to go backwards there. Ben Salt. And wrapped up in the tackle there by Will Nara for the time being. Under the pump there was Preeng. Nara goes back in. And eventually we're going to have a stoppage.
And we've had a cheerio from the Bordertown Football Club from their Direct Flooring Solutions representative down there. Benny, apparently just like the Scottish fans in Boston with the World Cup, apparently they've run out of beer down there at Bordertown. I don't know if it's through the Direct Flooring Solutions, man. Or what. So
fantastic.
Glad to see they're tuning in for our global coverage. Let us know where you are.
Yep.
Carlos, you want to hear from him again, perhaps?
Stoppage situation, interchange wing area. Tigers group shielding their eyes in the sun, looking for the first goal of this third term. Umpire Bruce Dorzo says it's going the other way. And it's a free kick here for Cooney. So James Cooney kicks the ball inside 50 for Hahndorf, drifting across though is Collins, who's really leading from the front here for the Tigers. They're great to see him out there.
Yeah.
And same with this guy, Cooper Luke, as I outlined earlier.
Yep, Cooper Luke. Good game, nurses up the line, finds the skid. Alexis Giorgio, plenty of experience there. What's that, Nord? Melbourne puts it across. Finds Cooper Luke, so they're raffling the ball at the moment. You can see the sheriff in the background. James Elliott, of course, one of the injured Tigers at the moment. Hopefully back in the second half of the season. Puts a wedge kick forward. Getting across there was Giorgio. Looks like he might have moved a bit forward. Handball it is. Chance for Jenkin. Body work there from Kleeman. Gives it back into the skipper, Parker Boz. Long handball. Finds a teammate there. Judd, I think it was, gets it out to do. Pass skipper and hop. Good. Puts it forward. Pumping the little legs there. Can he keep it in? Oh, it's slipping over at the last moment. I think it's Bosons.
Chris McTaggart, hello from Lombok, boys. Wondering what the score was from the Mount Lofty games. Well, we'll do a bit of a search on
just
that.
Tell you, this half-time Mount Lofty 7-6, Honker Valley 7-5, so the Devs are front by one solitary.
And Lobethal Hotel, as always, we're streaming at the Lobethal Hotel. Come on, the Tigers, is the great man Travis Blundell as they kick the ball out towards the wing here to Tigers. Hahndorf forgot the players at ground level. Good tackle though. I think that was Maxwell. Wraps up Joel Leake with the Explorer Caravan's tough tackle. 34 points the margin. Good conditions. Winter weather, but nice today. Judd, kick in the middle of the ground. The Parker Boars goes to Lions. Usually a good user. Sam Hill drops that one. South Coast Insurance clanger. It's going to be held up. Any thoughts, Timmy Napstein? 5 minutes gone. Third quarter.
Yeah, I think both teams are just toiling away here. Hopefully, Hahndorf will score a goal right now through Jack Clayman.
Do indeed.
Not
possibly. No, just pulled it wide. Commentator's curse there, Timmy.
Yeah, the boys obviously had a very good first quarter, but obviously Lobethal, great team, came back hard in the second quarter.
Absolutely. So we've had some great battles over the years, these two sides. It comes out here to Scott, Sam Scott. So Dublin Hills football, former Mount Barker. Clanger there. This time Kleeman will unselfishly give it to Lions. It just strolls in and goes bang. So major clanger there, Benny Golkin.
We eventually got there, Tim.
We did. Yeah, very good job there by Jack Kleeman.
Jared Lyons. What have you liked about him being in the Hahndorf side this season, on and off the field?
Absolute superstar. Obviously, doesn't come around too often to get a 200 game AFL player, and just his presence on the field with the young fellas has been sensational.
We did notice that early in the call. I think it was Crocker after he kicked the guy, he went up to the pocket. Lyons sought him out and just give him that bit of advice, and just said having a guy of his experience just to pass on a few pointers invaluable for this young Magpies side.
So back in the middle, thanks to APC, Eases 123, AustralianPaving.com. Hahndorf in control by 41 points.
Clever.
Hopeless LA now back and forward scoreboard. As Lions goes forward once again for Hahndorf. Off hands, Collins. Rulden rules around, and Judd takes the mark. He can play in the midfield too, can't he? As part of this rotation, Tim.
Absolutely, Gold. They obviously Damien Stevens has given the young group here full licence, and they're reaping the rewards of that.
So a chance for his fourth goal of the season on that deadly left. Indeed, he's nailed it. So Pies with two quick goals in the first 7 minutes of the second half have extended their lead at Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks Pistols. So 11 kicks to 5 at the moment in favour of the Magpies. 6 inside 50s to 1 and 2 centre clearances as well. So Hahndorf been pretty strong. We talk about the midfield just then. Well, they've been strong on centre clearances. They won them both in the first and second quarters.
So that score once again from Chris McTaggart. Pistols at 1 point the margin at half time.
Yep, 7-6 to 7-5.
Mount Lofty were leading by a point at half time.
Yes.
Game on there.
Balhanna, of course, don't forget big coverage tomorrow from Balhanna with Super Sunday. HFL we'll get to that a bit later on. And meanwhile, free kick in the centre of the ground. It's going to go to Lions from the APC centre contest.
Yep, he's starting to really flex his muscle here out of the middle. And also kicking goals. Kick inside 50. Chop out mark. Tigers defence under pressure.
Stafford.
Ollie Stafford with Lancaster's Property Services defensive action. Collins involved.
That's a claim.
So
They
is Cooper Luke.
Just overdid the ball there once again, Benny.
Huxtable showing a bit of strength. Handball over the top into space. Hat kick, middle of the ground. Parker paws Joel. Joel Leake. He goes up towards Lyons, who's really starting to flex his muscle, as I've outlined in this quarter. Could get extremely damaging here. Tigers defence just hanging in there for the time being, and eventually they extract it, but in the meantime it's gone back inside 50. Sam Hill almost controlled it. Lobethal defence working overtime with the handballs pistols.
Indeed they are. Luke, this is the Jenkin. Mitch under pressure, gets a teammate there, and Luke got it back. Gets there wide here. Pring up the wing area. The target here is Dominish, but that's a great Explorer Caravan 1%er by Troy Parker-Bos, just spoiling that at the last moment. So Hahndorf, just their pressure, they've come out, they've got a handy lead, would have had 33-point lead, and they've now extended it 45, but just the pressure they're putting on the Tigers every time they've got the ball. Williams feeds the ball out. Mitch Jenkins stands his ground, threads his way through, gets spooked the ball. 1-on-1 here and getting back. So one of the guys who's played a lot of reserves football, Timmy, you would have seen him a lot, Timmy Napstein, here in Matthews takes the mark and just taking his opportunity for A-grade football.
Absolutely, Pistols. He's 30 years, debuted at 30, so
Wow.
toured away beautifully and hasn't missed a beat since he stepped up. So well done, Liam.
You know, long history of Hahndorf Football Club. Would he be the oldest A-grade? Would you call him a mature age recruit or a debutant? Meanwhile, through to centre, Parker Bos lifts the eyes and a bullet-like pass on the end of it.
Warning bells.
Lyons. Chance for his third here. Benny.
He's all over it in this quarter. Oh, he goes to Sam Williams from downtown. Ooh, just fading to the left.
He wanted that meat tray. He wanted Lowe's Metro snag of the day.
I tell you, he's got a good goal to beat. Remarkable effort by Crocker on the angle and the soccer skills and everything. So the squid to bring it back into play.
Yep, comfortable lead at the moment. 10-9 to 3-3 for Hahndorf. Hardcore tail level is back and forward scoreboard. Kick out towards the halfback flank. Ground level ball. Tigers once again. Handball. Kick. I think it was Cooper Luke. Out towards the wing area. Off hands, out of bounds.
Timmy, while we've got you here, just Hahndorf going very nicely. I think they got this game when Tigers win C69 to 21. Sitting second at the moment, given the fact change of coach. Also a few injuries. Of course, Riley Clamp perhaps in doubt with that knee. Matthew Yentz probably played his last game. Landers injured. So you've had your own loss of players, but you must be pleased with the way the boys have responded, particularly the younger guys getting a go and sitting second. So good future here.
Absolutely, and let's not forget Zabi and Parker.
Yes, of course, yes.
Absolute fantastic player for the club. So, yeah, we're playing really well. The young fellas, as I said earlier, are being given a decent opportunity and they're taking it.
Yep, had a chat to Damien about that pre-game, confirming what Nappy's saying there in Pistols. Good sign for the Hahndorf. Still plenty of the season to play out, but at the moment they're given the best possible chance to finish in the high up the ladder. Maxwell gets it to Hopgood, kick forward. Meantime, there's a bit of feeling here behind play.
Oh, there is indeed, yes.
Ooh, not sure if we got the camera.
Jenkin getting involved with it. Standing in, you can see that, yeah.
Middle of the ground here, Scroby.
By Dawes.
We're going to get a card here. No, we're going to get a free kick though.
It's going to reverse it.
Over.
Joel Parker-Bors, he loves it, doesn't he? Oh, hello, Brady Daw and Troy Parker-Bors having just getting to know each other here.
Yeah.
Meantime, Joel goes forward and volleyball spike by Collins towards Mitch Jenkins, who flips over Clanger style South Coast.
Yeah, the wet part of the ground, no doubt. A little bit slippery there, wrapped up again. Little Jack wrenches the ball out of the... just at 32 there, Timmy, not on our team sheet for Hahndorf.
32. That is young Heath from the under 18s. I can't think of his last name, Pistol, sorry.
That's all right. Nice to see you know your Magpies. You said you're a team manager. Hopefully you got your sheets right. No, excuse me. Ball comes down here.
Not in the 18s, Pistols.
Sometimes a bit difficult with change the numbers.
Heath Fielding?
That's him.
Heath Fielding, all over it.
Heath Fielding.
Maxwell, meantime, barrows his way through. Tigers with a tough tackle through Liam Mason. Explorer Caravan, tough tackle. C&J painting stats that matter, Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks Goldie. So yeah, 11 inside 50s to 2 in favour of Hahndorf at the moment, 20 kicks to 13 also in favour of the Magpies.
Robbie Wild's enjoying your commentary, Nappy, and says looks like the umpires are going okay.
They are.
Early feedback for you.
And you enjoyed that stint umpiring, Timmy? Great to see guys like yourself and Robbie give back after being good players and take up the umpiring.
Yeah, I did, Pistols.
You enjoyed it?
You did a few grand finals too, didn't you?
I did, yes. No, I really enjoyed it, mate. Love my time umpiring. Just due to my back, I've had a few back operations now and had to hang up the whistle, so to speak.
How'd you like to go about it as an umpire?
Oh, probably a little old school. Probably, less decisions is better for me. But the game has changed, and obviously there's a lot more decision making to be done these days.
Sammy Hill tucked into the forward pocket fence here. He'll kick towards the top of the square, red zone. Fished off hands through for a minor score. How did you handle little guys who used to give you a bit of back chat, just like you used to the umpire when you were playing? How did you handle that as an umpire?
I didn't mind it, Pistols. If that's something to say, I'd say something back.
You knew where it was coming from, which is good, the banter between players.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Cooper Luke will bring the ball back from that behind. Goes wide. I tell you, it could be a clanger because it's benefited the Magpies. End up in the hands of Salt, but Scott came in to prevent any clearance here. So, yeah, that's good. The banter, as I said, between players, just find them now that some of the umpires are just, if they smiled, they cracked their face. It's nice to have that bit of banter,
Yeah,
everyone's human. So, Nairne, Luke comes back here, quick kick forward. Another clanger. Salt just height there over the top of tag.
He brought up the milestone match too a few, maybe last week.
Did indeed. So centres the ball, dangerous territory. Giorgio Jenkin trapped, gives it to Giorgio, gives it back there. Teammate Zato is down in defence, gives it to Collins, who's been good all afternoon. Long sweeping handball opens it up here. They go forward. And mark taken there by Scroby. Finally gives it back to the run-on teammate. I think it's Dominic, puts it up forward. Cricket pitch area. Tigers trying to work the ball forward. Comes to Maxwell, goes forward. He's got a big door. Bounds out. Can he track the ball? Shoal, good pressure. Goes to ground level. Traps in there. Tunnel ball style. Flicks that. Here's a chance for Parker Boz. Wrapped up by Bampton and Maxwell. Tough Explorer Caravans tackle there. Holds the ball up. So opportunity here for Lobethal to register their first score of the second half. They're camped on 3-3 to 10-10 here in the quarter. I trust you're enjoying our global coverage through HFL Media.
Yep. By Bruce Dawes, free kick for a
Jake.
trip or a legging.
Snake. Matt Jenkins.
So
Matt Jenkins, sorry, Benny. Just going to say his fifth game, his first season since 2020.
Yeah.
So a long time out of the game, but here he's back at A grade level, of course, past best and first. Could there possibility be of Timmy Jenkins joining the brothers?
Might be just on his limit here.
Has only kicked one in his comeback season.
Yep. So he kicks for goal. And nails it. No issue with the distance there. Straight through the middle. Great kick. Looking fit. 4-3 Lobethal. 10-10 Hahndorf. Park Courts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. Nice finish there. Lobethal Hotel replay. So we'll go back in the middle here. Thanks to APC, Easies 123, AustralianPaving.com. Brady Dorr having a bit of a chat to Maxwell. Cooper Fort with a bit of a nose job during the week. Running water. So umpire Warren Hannaford throws the ball up. Rucks go at it. Nice work, Maxwell. Tried to get it on. Jenkins, good smother by Grivell. A few different players in the middle at the moment. Hobbs coming through was Hopgood. Got it out to Salt. Nice hand pass to Hobbs. Quick movement, Kleeman. Gets it out to Hopgood. Centering kick. Lines over the back. Good mark though. Lancaster's Property Services defensive action taken by Zatto. Finds Jenkins in the back pocket. 10-10, 4-3. So Mitchie Jenkins goes for the kick inboard. Maybe a South Coast Insurance clanger, but it's mopped up nicely by that last goal kicker in Matt Jenkins, who finds Jack Bampton on the Yench wing.
Little men combining there, so Jack Bampton, good to see him back. Jack Andrew nurses the ball back, finds Giorgio. So past premiership teammates combining there. Go back again, they're knocking up the stats between themselves. Thought about playing on there, Jack. Good to see him back, because a series of head knocks forced him out of the game. Good to see him back. Nurses up the line to Pring, who's run forward. So Pring, he'll go inboard here. Finds a teammate there in Will Zatto, as I said, playing in defensive role now. Started up the field. So Zatto nurses it nicely forward. It's a good mark taken there by the Riley Hart, and quickly moves it on. So the Tigers, a bit of pace and quick movement here, puts it over the head of Stevie Oakes, but a clanger there. It's fumbled by Parker Bowles, good enough to get out. Gave it to brother Troy, in turn gives it to Maxwell. Thought about the handball, now he gives it to Grivell. Lifts the eye, he's got a loose man out there, and Cade Harvey.
Yeah, off we go. Cade Harvey, kick forward into space, and a good chest mark there. Fresh player on the ground here with the long sleeves on, which we'll get to shortly. Meantime, we'll just have a look at the kick coming in there. And so, it's your son, Tim.
I was going to say, could you tell us a bit about this plot? It's already kicked one this afternoon. Yes, I was going to say, Napstein, back him in here, Timothy.
Yeah, well.
All those kicks in the backyard, all the coaching, see if it pays off. As I said, it's already kicked one really good goal. No, and he's still kicked a really good goal and a really bad.
Going to long sleeve, I like that.
Yes, I was a long sleeve man myself, Goldie.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
Just didn't get enough time in the gym there.
Spot on.
Tim.
So kick in for the Tigers by Cooper Luke. Magpies increasing their lead. 10-11 to 4-3 on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Marbarka Ford scoreboard. Ground level ball. Nice handball. Kleeman gets it out to Harvey. Back to Leake. Williams now pops up.
There he is, man of the moment.
What are your thoughts here? Is he going to have a shot? He's going to pretend he's going to centre it?
Well, I think he should.
The odds are he missed the straight out in front, so he'll kick the angle one.
You're saying he should have a shot or centre it?
Centre it,
right.
Goldie.
Well, he's gone for a shot.
He must be knowing you in commentary, because he's come on the ground, he's just dominating. So, Napstein tucked right in. This could be a candidate if he threads the eye of the needle. Not quite, so he's racking up the points here, Tim. Hey, we talked about pre-match, obviously the deluge of rains they had, but you would be aware of the works that's been done here at Hahndorf. I know they trained during the week at the summit, the rest of the but great drainage works, because in the years gone by here would have been slop city.
Yes, it's put up really well, Pistols. Thursday night we had a lot of surface water over the oval, so to see it in these conditions, really pleasing.
Fantastic. Who does a lot of, well, hang on, we'll get to that shortly. As Huckster goes to Collins, you'd almost put this one down. In fact, you will for a point. Who does the majority of the groundkeeping here?
Oh, look, we've got a great crew of volunteers, Goldie. Keith White, obviously fantastic. Brian Menzel.
Yep. Fantastic. It's what it's all about, isn't it? People like that.
Crocker, juggling mark.
Yep.
Been impressed with him this afternoon. Nurses up the line looking for Hill. Over his head, coming through. Nursing up the line is Scott. Takes the mark in opposition to Matthews. So Sandy Scott, number 20, almost in the centre of German Arms Oval. Tees it up high. Door territory. Two Magpies fight for the ball, taken by Troy Parker Bowles, who come across the ground to his brother and the skipper, and Joel, who'll go further afield and find Hobbs.
Yep, Hobbs. Half-back flank. Goes up the wing. Nairne. Inboard handball to the big man. Nairne just says, I've got to get rid of this. Goes to Sam Hill. He's dacked. Out towards the boundary line. And it's gone.
That's just looking the dog of the day there in the background, Benny. It was almost like Andrew Huxtell. It wasn't moving.
2 goals to 1 quarter. Lyons and Judd and Matt Jenkin. J Hill, C&J painting stats that matter shortly as Hobbs volleyball spikes at the centre half forward. Mitchie Jenkin unloads. Troy Parker-Bors, great having him at full flight after the early season setback. Judd, handball over the top to Kleeman. He's doing well. He kicks the ball to the half forward flank. Crocker will fly. Ground level ball now. Nice work. Kick forward by the Magpies. Dangerous territory about 30 metres out from goal, but that man Cooper Luke, who's really warming back into it, kicks the ball out towards the wing.
Yeah, streamed out there. Oh, that's a bit clumsy. Not called by the umpire. Comes back here. Young man in fielding. And the ball behind there is Grivell. It's a chance. Dominish in the centre of the oval. Looking for support. Goes out wide to the big man in Lewis. Agility there as he turns. Puts it towards centre half forward. Coming out as Parker-Bos for another defensive intercept mark. Gives it to Williams. Gives it back to Parker-Bos. Streams through the pitch area. Finds a target out wide and picks out nicely Bosens. He'll go out wide to the run of Judd. Judd on the left puts it forward. Klanger though, he's picked out a Tiger. Tigers repel. Finds Dominish. Dominish goes centre. Finds Pring. Pring out to the wing area. Finds Mitch Jenkin.
Yep. J Hills, C&J painting stats that matter.
Actually, virtually nearly identical, Benny. 38 kicks to 37 in favour of Lobethal and 18 marks each as well.
Anything capturing your attention, Nappy?
Oh, look, Jared Lyons has been the difference, I think, between the two teams.
So Maxwell just couldn't control the ball right in front of our commentary spot here in the newly wrapped Vandermaker.
Is Trent Shaw overseas at the moment, is he? Or is he left?
He has, mate. He's over there. He'll probably be another 4 to 6 weeks away.
Fantastic. Before he's lining back up in the forward line.
That's him.
Just coming back for the finals campaign, no doubt. You see the members decking there in the background. The Pies faithful. In the meantime, Brady Dorr, this time he'll give it off to Jenkin. We'll have a ping on the run.
Oh.
Has just nicked the post. So no luck for the Tigers this turn. They've added 1-2 to 2 goal 6. So Hahndorf, if they had the kicking boots on, would have had more of a margin than they do. At the moment, they lead pretty convincingly as Parker-Bos brings it out and finds Leak.
Joel Parker-Bos. Any players in the Hahndorf team that remind you of you, Nappy?
Not really, Goldie. They're much better than me.
Got past reserves. Male medalist, Timmy. Also spent time at Meadows. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I did, mate. Yeah, great club, Meadows. 2 good seasons over there in 06 and 07. Unfortunately, couldn't take out the grand final, but 2 pretty successful seasons.
Sam Williams is going to wrap it up in the middle of the ground. He's got lines deep. And there we go. That's 3/4 time. Hahndorf in complete control, 10-12 to 4-5. And we'll go back to Footy Central with Tommy before we come back with Nappy and Jaden's thoughts on the match so far.
The Call of the Wild would like to sincerely thank the following local businesses for their support. Call of the Wild's premier partners for 2026. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. Adelaide Hills' leading real estate agency has the very best people in the industry. Your Adelaide Hills property specialists. Mount Barker Ford, proud to be your local Ford dealer in Totnes. Major partners, Lowe's Meat Co, roasted. They can cook your meats for your dinner party or your weekly Sunday roast dinner. Australian Paving Centre, easy as APC, providing premium quality home landscaping and improvement, materials sure to fit both your budget and style. South Coast Insurance, a local insurance broker with offices in Mount Barker and Victor Harbour, committed to providing personalised and straightforward insurance solutions. Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood, offering a wide selection of quality Adelaide Hills firewood and landscape supplies for your home or worksite. Call of the Wild official partners for 2026. Lobethal Hotel, your local family-owned hotel and bottle shop in the Adelaide Hills. Lancaster's Property Services, delivering complete residential and commercial property maintenance and trade solutions in the Adelaide Hills and metro areas. Simply Shutters and Shades, inspiring people to create fun and functional spaces which bring people together. Explorer Caravan Sales, family-owned Adelaide-based caravan retailer, 40 years of experience and insights in the caravan industry. C&J Painting, Dulux accredited, locally owned and operated small family business recognised for quality and reliability. Call of the Wild would also like to thank our supporting partners for 2026. Frontline Construction Recruitment SA, Francisco's Pizza, Gutterback, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop, Woodside News Agency, Twist and Top, 24 Fit, Bespoke Air Solutions, Adelaide Wine Barrels, Lock Around the Clock Locksmiths, Direct Flooring Solutions. Their assistance is greatly appreciated towards the coverage and promotion of community football in the Adelaide Hills. Now it's back to the team, the best in the business team, the Call of the Wild team.
I feel like between Colo, Will Naira, Chewy, Mitch Jenkins, like bounce off half back, Alex running on the wrong foot. It's been really good.
Welcome back, German Arms Oval here in Hahndorf. Hahndorf in control, 10-12 to 4-5 on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. And the Magpies certainly running hot thanks to Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. Tim Napstein, Vice President of Hahndorf, joining us for the second half. And J Hill, C&J Painting Stats That Matter. We'll go around the ground thanks to Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. We're going further afield here. 15 minutes into the last, and well, Pistols, thanks to Direct Flooring Solutions at Bordertown Oval, we've got a ring-a-ding.
Yeah, Carrie Narracourt League, we've expanded this afternoon. Benny Bordertown 9-8, Aline Mundalla 9-6. So
fantastic.
A ring-a-ding, as you said. And we have a score three-quarter time then. Bremer 7-5. Still cling to the lead. You're rated 6-3.
Big game.
There's a big game, particularly for the Rams, to keep those flickering hopes alive. Meanwhile, Country Division, Kangarilla 12-9 lead, Birdwood 5-9. That's to be expected down there at Yarunan. We'll endeavour to get a couple more scores for you, but here on the Call of the Wild game.
Jaden's got his hand up.
I'll just say Macclesfield 10-6 to Meadows 6-2.
There you go. And it's three-quarter time here, 10-12 Hahndorf. Lobethal 4-5, so...
oh, look at that.
Hahndorf in charge, yes, that's an omen. Hahndorf in charge, they led by 27 points at quarter time, jumped out the blocks, 33 points at half time, and now 43-point margin. So plenty of work to do for the Tigers. What do you think the Magpies with this game?
Unless they're taking themselves out like those two Magpies on screen. I mean, not those two, I meant the actual Magpies,
yes,
the birds.
Yes.
Oh, attacking each other there. Nappy, any thoughts? Hahndorf looking good?
Yeah, they are, Goldie. You know, as we talked about earlier, we've got a few injuries at the moment, so you know they keep chalking up these wins. So yeah, very pleasing.
Jeremy Ofterhide says, "Afternoon, gents. The rivalry continues. Of course, Jez has been involved with both clubs over the time.
He did indeed.
He was assistant coach under Craig Smith and reserves premiership coach. Was he a player? Anyway,
player.
Thank you very much. Of course, he was a Lobethal legend, Central District champion as well, and one of our most important contributors on the Call of the Wild live stream now. Given up north. Meantime, Maxwell kicks forward. Sato didn't have that. It's a South Coast Insurance clanger against Liam Matthews. Jane J. Hill, anything capturing your attention? CJ Painting Stats?
Oh, just a positive there for Lobethal. I got the centre clearance there as, Hahndorf sort of dominated the area in the first three quarters. Just in that third quarter, Benny, 18 inside 50s to 7 in favour of Hahndorf, but Lobethal had more kicks, 42-40.
Thank you, Jaden. That's great. As Zato kicks the goal, Mitchie Weeks would be happy with that one. Some good positives to come from that opening passage of play for the Tigers inside a minute, Pistols.
Absolutely, around the grounds for Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker forward, as we see the Lobethal Hotel front bar group. The replay there, Zato bringing up just the fifth goal of the afternoon. Round the grounds, Nairne-Bremer 7-5, you're 8-6-3. Onka Valley 11-8. They've jumped out from Mount Lofty, who are 9-8, so 2-goal margin there.
2-goal margin.
Yep. Blackwood 14-14 lead Mount Barker 2-3. So back in the centre for APC in this game. Ball comes out. Tracking the ball there is Lyons together with Jenkins, the Matt variety. Little draw says umpire Hannaford will come in and prepare the board up. So Warren Hannaford in charge with Bruce Dawes. So there you go. So Lewis, the big man, wins it down. Tries to follow it. Tried the toe poke. Had an airy. Ball fed out here. Scott gives it to Matt Jenkins. Has a shot on the left. I tell you, this is a brighter start. Touched on the line. But positive signs in the opening 2 minutes of this final term as Tigers, well, real in the margin might be pretty hard to double score at the moment, but get some pride and some positives, Benny, as we head into next week's SA Country Championships bye.
Mind you, Nan stormed home against Hahndorf, one of our games we've done for the Magpies this year, so Tigers looking to do something similar. And
actually, I know you're away up the Flinders, sunning yourself the previous game when they met the same sort of situation here where the Hahndorf led and Tigers kicked 5 unanswered goals in the last term to win by 27 points, but bit of work to do at the moment.
Meantime, Pring kicks the ball to the half-forward flank. Ground level ball. Hunting the contest there for the Magpies was Liam Matthews. Umpire Bruce Dawes. All good with the umpiring today, Nappy?
Yeah, I think it's been pretty solid there, Goldie.
Thank you very much. Meantime, Joel Leake kicks the ball out towards the interchange wing area. Oh, that's a tough tackle thanks to Explorer Caravans.
Yeah, Hobbs, very strong performer.
Gives away a free kick.
Great acquisition, Timmy Napstein. Of course, Crow's top-up player and got him down from Ports and Risdon Football Club in Port Perry. So just think he's very versatile forward, can ruck.
Yeah, he's a beauty, Hobbsy. He obviously landed on our doorstep, moved to the area, and it's been a handy addition.
Speaking of beauties, that was a good catch by Salt. Got the Williams, gives it back to Benny Salt, streams through the middle. German arms over, puts it forward to that man Hobbs. Just spoke about. Strong attack on the ball, comes back here. Nairne with the ball for the Tigers, chips up the line and finds
Cooper
Luke.
Luke centres the kick, Zato territory, strong overhead. Good mark against Matthews there. He gets it on quickly. The Mitch Jenkins on the left boot. Probably put him under the pump there. That's a clanger, South Coast Insurance. So Hill, he goes into the middle of the grounds with a nice kick. Bosons can go further afield. This will open up. Over the back was Nappy. Hobbs. Napstein tries to keep it alive with some sliding work. Opportunity here for Lobethal to try and get the... Oh, dangerous! Jared Lyons just really sniffing on this one like a seagull on a chip. Goes to Sam Hill. Put it down for a point.
Young Liam Mason there with that clearance kick for the Tigers. Said young man on the side, so luckily it didn't result in full reward. So opening score this term, a minor one for the Pies. Lobia 1-1, 5-6 to 10-13. So Cooper Luke will bring the ball back out over the beach area. Yeah, Timmy, you got a beach party on later on, have you?
Yeah, unfortunately the top end's knackered.
Get the umbrellas out.
Yeah, so Pring with the look away handball finds Collins, darts off half-back flank, lifts the eye over the head. That's a bit of a clanger. Intercepted by the Pies there. Precision work as it comes back out here to Harvey.
Where's the sand come from, Nappy? You get it in on a truck? Or?
Yeah, we do, mate. Yeah.
Bit of over the back here. Luke tries to trap the ball. Does it, but he runs into trouble through Hopgood. Could be dropping the ball or holding the ball. Yes. So, man, he's had a pretty consistent contribution this afternoon in Hopgood, because past skipper had the opportunity. Only the 2 goals he's kicked this season. Had his injury problems as well, so Hopgood.
Likes it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a flat wobbler, but very effective, Benny.
Cowbells are going off. Mrs. Hopgood's going to love this one. There you go. It's all happening. Jaden J. Hills, that's the matter. CJ painting stats, and then we'll get Nappy's thoughts.
Well, Braden Hopgood was actually best on ground for Hahndorf in the last game against the Tigers there. So Mike's playing against Lobethal. 12 kicks to 9 in favour of Hahndorf at the moment in this last quarter, and 5 inside at 50s to 3 in favour of the Magpies.
Nappy.
Oh, it's great to see Hobby back. Missed a couple of games with injury, and so important to our setup.
Where's Dylan? Obviously best on ground in the premiership win against Nairne.
So Dill's been training and participated in a triathlon recently.
Yes,
so
I did see that.
First game back for the club today in the Magoos.
Okay. Also did spend time with Lobethal, of course.
He did.
Okay, so Jake Dominish. Andy. Kick forward. Zato. Off hands. Jackie Bampton throws the ball on the boot and wheels it towards the forward pocket area. Floating back there with Matthews. Scholl's given away for free kick, I think, to Brady Dorr.
Hey, Timmy, Dylan Hopgood, if he did a bit of training for the triathlon, he would have been able to practice swim leg at Bridgewater during the week.
He certainly could. That brought back some memories, Pistols.
Absolutely. His door around the corner as he curled it a bit too far.
Oh, hello. We're going upstairs.
We are waiting.
Billy Tonkin on
Is it
screen.
Billy Tonkin?
No, that's right.
He must know the camera's on him. He wanted that little bit of suspense. After all, that's a minor score, Benny.
Lobethal supporters weren't happy.
Yeah, those memorable days, mate, running around Bridgewater Oval. Yeah, very good.
Meantime, Greville kicks the ball out towards the Lobethal interchange bench area. Hobbs burrowing through. Salt.
Particularly if you're the away side, Timmy, in those days, you had to wear the white shorts.
You did. They weren't memorable memories.
Hannaford, umpire Hannaford throws the ball up. Coming through was Lyons. Tapping it on, trying to keep the ball alive. Collins with the hand pass. Lyons goes in again. Just really running a clinic here. Harvey. He could go to Williams. He could go to
Precision.
Hill. He goes with a little pass. Crocker.
Good hands.
Like to see that.
He's pulled up a little bit low.
Last thing he wants is a bit of cramp with a potential goal on the line here, Nappy.
He'll kick this, Goldie.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, here we go.
Actually, a couple of times we've seen him, Timmy Napstein. Actually, he reminds me a lot. I know the height and everything, but it's just his facial looks of course, Shane Grimm. There's a little bit of Grimmy about him.
He does have a bit of Grimmy about him. He's a beautiful kick of the football.
Well, so was Grimmy, particularly in one quarter of a grand final. 6 and ended with 9.
Correct.
All right, so Nappy's put this one down.
Pen it in, Goldie.
And for his third here, so Timmy Napstein knows his Magpies. We will see.
Kicked a beautiful goal on the first.
Ooh.
Oh, no, well, Hobbs sort of kept that one alive. So I'll allow that, Nap. We'll keep that one in the bank.
Is that allowed to walk over the line, considering what we saw last week, Benny?
Yeah. So Collins through the sandpit. Kicks the ball into the middle of the ground. Leak.
Oh, surely a free kick.
Front on contact, yeah.
Yep.
South Coast Insurance clanger by Jenkins. As meantime, Joel Parker Balls hacks the ball back inside 50. Collins, I liked his game. What a huge addition he is back in this side. And Sam Hill caught one in the hip there in that mark contest.
We have to see the chiropractor, I reckon, gingerly. So meanwhile, Luke moves it forward. Led by Pring almost in the centre, German arms over, undecided what he's going to do with it. Benny Pring. 6-5 grade game, he goes short. That's good for Luke, he's worked pretty hard this afternoon. So Luke, radar scanning, picked out a short ball here.
Ball.
Picked up it off his boots, gives it to Squid and Giorgio, goes long, door territory, got his hands to it, couldn't quite hold it. Zato involved, there's Jack Banton at the bottom of the pack, gives it across to Scott, Scott round the corner.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's a late contender.
Those Miko Snagger today contender. Just a reminder, who's out of this Lobethal lineup? Pistols, of course, Elliot, Bristow, Oscar Munn, saw him, Hugo Munn before I saw Hugo Munn. The King brothers ×3, the Skinner brothers ×3, Mitch Carter, the leading goal kicker, Graber, Dixon, Johnston, Braidwood, Peter Bampton and Fuller. So they'd love some of those players back before, well, all going well to make the finals. They're on track at the moment, but obviously anything could happen still in the shifting landscape. Hahndorf, of course, missing several of their own, so any win at the moment is very important no matter who you're playing against. So we're back in the middle thanks to APC, easy as 123 AustralianPaving.com. Huxtable in there for the Magpies. Williams with the tackle on Mitchy Jenkin. So, interesting final quarter. Tigers are winning it at the moment, 2-1. J Hills, sending stats that matter thanks to C&J Painting.
Cheers, thanks Ben. So 8 inside 50s to 5 in favour of Hahndorf and 17 kicks to 15 in favour of the Magpies.
Thanks Jaden Hill.
So you got the stat of how many degrees the temperature has just dropped in the last 5 minutes, Jaden. Here's Parker Piles, gave us the ball. Feeds out a handball out to Maxwell. Debutant this season, puts it forward. There's a chance for Nerpstein. But a good intercepting mark taken there by Ollie Stafford. Quickly puts the ball out wide. Finds Tag. A man from Vanuatu puts it further afield. Finds Dominish, who started off well, but then has dropped out the game. Puts it further across. Juggling mark taken there for Liam Mason. First year out of Colts. Gives it back. Run of Dominish. Puts it across here. Stafford.
Like him as a player.
He does. You know, his distinctive sleeves. Puts it out. Here's the big man in Lewis. Camped under it. Oh! Like a bowling alley as he went down. He's hurt too. Meanwhile, ball pushed forward. Coming out. Mark taken there for the Tigers. Meanwhile, Lewis behind plays in a little bit of trouble. That's Scroby.
I'm noticing something here behind the goals too, which I've picked up. I'll bring to your attention. If we can get a shot on the goal umpire.
This way, Scroby. Down that end?
Yeah, down the
That's
shot.
Billy Tonkin, of course.
Yep, there's a certain person who's behind the goals who really wants to get involved in the goal umpire, Rob Crompton.
Pud.
He's giving Billy Tonkin some advice here behind the goal. You see him?
Said that'll be a goal, Bill.
Doing well, Bill.
Good pickup.
Multiple gold flag winner.
So Matt Scroby with his first goal for the season. Of course, had a late start of the season. He actually fractured his patella in the trial game, Benny, so he's come back well from that.
Can we get a camera on that? Maybe Marcus, just zoom right in on the guy behind the goals there.
Yeah.
Just giving him some mentoring here. Robin Crompton behind the goals to Billy Tonkin.
Actually, I'll tell you what, Timmy Napstein, when you were field umpire, I reckon Pud was probably co-umpiring. He's been around that long.
He was. He's a great man, Pud.
So we're back in the middle.
Except when he used to give you out a few times in cricket.
Thanks to APC.
Luckily, I was retired.
AustralianPaving.com.
Oh,
Judd caught one here.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's
youngster,
all right.
hope he's
in
all
the
right.
lower region, maybe.
Yeah.
Slowly getting to his feet. They're having a good chat behind the goals here. Billy Tonkin.
They are. What do you think they'd be talking about? Goal umpiring?
Yeah. Oh, you'd say so. You're doing a good job. Good positioning, all that stuff. Meantime, coming through there with Bosons. Collins motoring out of defence. One of their best players today for the Tigers. Joel Parker-Borsley's been right up there for the Magpies. Directing traffic, the captain. Half-back flank. Liam Matthews.
The juggler.
Matthews. The mark. Of course, works for Adelaide Wine Barrels with Luke Roberts and Johnny Roberts. Switches play out towards Joel Lee. There we go. There's Rob Cromp. There we go. There's the mentoring process happening between the goal umpires. Two of the best. Just passing on some advice. Meantime, Scroby's going to have a shot at goal, and this is going to test Billy Tonkin. He says a minor score.
I see him turn around. What do you reckon that one was, Pud?
He's won about 10 golden flags, Rob Crompton.
He has indeed. So, we wait for the ball to come back. It's only halfway through the final term here in the quarter. Well, just enjoying our global coverage through HFL Media. Hahndorf 11-14, game in hand against Lobethal, 7-8 as the ball finds its way into the hands of Hobbs. So Lobethal, the drought continues as it comes up here. Good defensive work by Walden, puts the ball wrong. Timmy Napstein, an amazing stat that their great man Jaden J. Hill pointed out. As you can see the new rapper, the Vandermaker in the background there.
Yep.
They haven't won here since 2014, the Tigers.
Wow, I didn't pick that.
And just on that, talking about Luke Roberts, he actually kicked 4 that day for Hahndorf.
Well, there you go. And with the barrel, it's Pring.
That's a stat that matters, Jaden.
Cooney. That's why he's the best in the business.
Jaden Hill.
So Cooney held up there.
We did have a pretty heady team back there in the from 2016 onwards, so it's hard to beat at Hahndorf.
Because 14 was the spoon year. We don't talk about out of here. So ruck duel. Hobbs won it down. Deflect out to Bossets. He's laid up in a good tackle and holding the ball to call. And Collins, I tell you what, they're a losing team, but he'd be close to the best of field today. Collins puts it field to the run of Luke. Didn't sit for him. Williams with a look away handball. Bossets a little bit of a clung as he fumbled. Back door.
Cooney.
Ball comes down. Parker Bowles.
Got a message on the HFL Media YouTube channel. Big Dog 77 says Kersbrook are the best. Well, on that note, their Big Dogs will be out at Kersbrook in a couple of weeks for the Courier Cup final between Kersbrook and Macclesfield. So you must have been keen to promote that one, which is good. Thanks for that, Big Dogs. Meantime, towards the half-forward line, Joel Parker-Bowles goes out towards Sam Williams. Williams goes with a kick out towards the half-back flank.
Looks like young Judd has recovered, Benny.
Is he the son of Ben? Ben Judd?
Yes.
Yep. No worries, of course he is. Meantime, towards the centre wing, on the Yench wing, is Collins for the Tigers. Well, bit of a turnover. South Coast Insurance clanger style. Grivell.
Ooh.
Familiar names out there for the Magpies.
And for Lobethal, Zaddo.
Yep.
Great Robbie Zaddo.
Goes out to Kleeman.
He's got a foot in both caps.
Right. All right, we're zigging and zagging here in the Hahndorf forward line. Crocker's over the back. He goes towards Williams. Williams goes out towards Shoal.
They're just raffling the ball now, the boys.
Just racking up the touches thanks to Ice Balls. So Liam Matthews. He kicks the ball inside 50. Off hands, Kleeman. Giorgio under the pump. Got the handball out, and Collins looking to clear the ball here, but it's just an interesting period, let's just say
It
that.
is a bit scrambly. Finally a kick forward. Mitch Jenkin camped under it, and opposition for Crocker takes the mark. So Mitch Jenkin with the football. I said good to see him back after a stint down at Nord. This man here is Stafford. That's
almost a South Coast.
Almost. He's recovered himself well as he got the ball out there to Hart.
That's a clanger, South Coast.
There's a clanger there.
He's under pressure though.
And Harvey, as you see the
Brains Trust.
Tigers, Brain Trust in the background.
Probably love half those players out there at the moment.
Indeed. So Harvey, high kick at the back of the pack. And Epstein leaps like a startled gazelle.
Not quite.
But Jenkin in front of the bus takes a good strong mark. He's batted on pretty well this afternoon. Mitch Jenkin. So not a lot on offer. And the cliff face as it's referred to here, so kick up the line. It's all Pies back there, strength and numbers. And Hobbs just sticks up the Dukes and takes an intercept mark.
Big addition. Crocker's the target over the back of his head. Here's Napstein. Here's Crocker outside the right boot. Skillful. Sam Hill off his chest. And they're going to look to run it out here, the Tigers. Napstein with the tackle. Explorer Caravan's tough tackle.
Hey, just a stat here. So obviously last time that Lobethal won here was 2014. There's 4 players that are playing today that played in that game. Jack Bampton, Jack Maxwell and Matt Jenkin. And then Sam Williams is the only Hahndorf player that played in that day. He's playing today.
CJ Payne, stats that matter. Smother.
On cue, Sam Williams.
Just pulled out the brown
Judd!
belt. As Judd has a flying shot. Well done, Jaden. This has just pulled that one out of the brown belt. Cabinet.
He's almost closed up that cabinet for the day. He's happy with that one.
He has. So Giorgio checks over. It looks like he's running over the Sahara Desert here. In the sand. Goes short. Finds Mitch Jenkin. So Jenkin. Quite hard this afternoon against frequent attacks. It's just turnovers have cost the Tigers, but as we know, they're probably far from a full complement. Oh, Parker Bowles just shrugs off. Nairne tracked the ball for the Tigers, coming the other way as Hobbs. Wraps him up in a great tackle. Spills the ball free. Still lurking. Back there was Maxwell. In the meantime, whistle has gone. Umpire Dawes says illegal disposal. As a free kick will be taken here by Pring, just pleading with over the mark. What's going on here? Do we go upstairs? No, we'll go down the field 25 metres, Benny.
Yep. Nappy, any thoughts?
I think there's a bit of confusion there.
In the umpiring department?
Correct.
Yep.
Bampton, not confusing there. He knows where the goals are.
Goal.
Umpire Billy Tonkin, he hasn't got Pud to make the decision, but he says that's a goal.
Yep. Compton's moved on from his post.
It's got the sense he's gone in where it's warmer. So Lobie coming over a wet sail, Benny. 4 goals to 1 here. 21 minutes ticked over in the final term here. At least made the scoreboard a bit more respectable. 8-8 to 11-15 for Harcourts, Adelaide Hills and Mount Barker forward.
There's Magpie again on the ground. Just giving some messages from the coaching box. Meantime, back in the middle. APC, Easy's 123 AustralianPaving.com. Looks like Procker's in the ruck.
Nearer.
Nearer. Oh, both sides missing obviously their key ruckman. Williams. Where's that gone?
Yeah, that's a
Clanger.
Speaking of Clanger, thanks to Gav Doki and also Hahndorf Football Club, the hospitality, some wonderful chips and gravy at half time.
So, good service up there, Nat.
Always good. Chips and gravy, the best in the business here at Hahndorf.
You have a special way of doing them?
Yeah, I think we just put them in the chip cooker, mate.
Speaking of things that go well with chips, it's salt, and he wrapped up opponent very well there. Hahndorf take the advantage. Puts it forward, Sam Hill, very clever, the back of the pack. Strolls in, says, go.
Oh, he could have. He's all right.
Could have taken the post there, but Hill, 3 second. Great movement there, and I said Benny Salt, just right on cue there, Nappies with the chips.
About the chips.
Spot on, yeah. Peter Byrne in the. I'm going to give a shout out to Peter.
Yeah,
she's in the canteen. Does an amazing job week in, week out.
Starts early on a Saturday?
She does. She get up here probably 6:37 a.m.
Wow.
She'll be here till she'll be here till probably 6 p.m. tonight. So it's a big effort from all the volunteers in the kitchen.
Let's see how dark it's getting here. The illumination of the scoreboard there, 12:15 to 8-8.
Fantastic.
What's the biggest selling delicacy here at Hahndorf, Timmy? The chips and gravy or the strudels?
You got gyros too, don't you?
We do, but I'd say the chips and gravy, mate.
Fantastic. On a day like today, Cooney gives it out to Williams.
Yep, kick forward. Collins drops the mark. South Coast Insurance. South Coast Insurance Clanger style. As Bosons has a flying shot and misses it. Heading to the 24 and a half minute mark. Don't go anywhere. We've got the Simply Shutters and Shades most effective player segment and also the Lowe's Meatco snag of the day. Tough choice. I'm guessing it might be one of the Hahndorf players for both of those, but that's up to Jaden to work out. Jaden Hill, that is. He's done a tremendous job once again.
Well done into Maxwell. That's Explorer Caravan's 1%er worked hard at ground over there, so he's drawn a free kick. So Jack Maxwell towards the top of the square, door territory. Here he is, the big man sticks up the Dukes. Doesn't let me down on this occasion, taking the mark. Kicked the first 3 goals of the game, the first half. For the Tigers.
Well, he's a big asset, isn't he?
He is.
So
if they get Silver Service back, Fuller, those sort of guys, the King brothers. So here's a chance for Dawes. I said the kick is fourth. Is it come back enough? Billy Tonkin, on his own decision, has said yes.
Put Crompton there. Nikki Moore, she's watching from Canada.
She's around, she's been everywhere.
She was just after an update on the Mount. Everyone wants an update on the Mount Lofties. We'll get that for you at the end of the game. All going well. Just schedule that into the system.
So credit to the Tigers here, boys. They've rattled on. It's at 5 goals to 2, so they've thought out the game pretty well. But when they face that 27-point deficit at quarter time, then 33 at half time, they really backs against the wall. So they've battled out well.
Back in the middle, umpire Warren Hannaford throws the ball up. Scott Jenkin. Cooper Luke squeezing the kick around the corner. Good defensive spoil there. Lancaster's Property Services style to Troy Parker Paws. Sees the ball out of bounds. Timmy Napstein, any thoughts as we head into the closing stages?
I think we're going to get over the line here, Goldie, but it's it's a bit of a shame that we haven't put it to bed.
I can cheer you for those watching globally.
Oh, hang on. Yep, no, you're right. Go now. I was just thinking if young Napstein was going to get on the end of that.
We will not be going to a penalty shootout, but it's a drawn result between Nairne-Bremer and Uraid, 9-6 apiece.
Wow. So that's interesting. Scott.
This will keep them alive, Benny.
I was going to say, Pistols, you make it hard now, wouldn't it?
Yes, I think they needed full.
Up towards contest situation near Damien Stevens in the coaching department for Hahndorf.
Also, Jacko Hooper up there next to him. Timmy, he's had some good input because past mile medalist.
He trained this week, Pistols.
Oh, anything you're going to tell us?
Not yet.
Oh, 6 games left. What do you need? 4 to qualify?
5.
Make sure you that.
Well, you heard that
Stay
first
tuned,
turn to
stay
call the
tuned.
wild.
Stay tuned, indeed.
The VP. Update for Nicky in Canada. Onka Valley 14-11 have defeated Mount Lofty 9-9. So the Devils were in front by a point at half time, but the second half have kicked 2 goals to 7. So Onka Valley continue on their winning way.
Here we go. Napstein got the ball from Crocker. Sweeping handball out to Cade Harvey. Kick inside 50. Huxtable put up the nets. Giorgio running out of the fence. Pop-up pass. Goes to Pring. Centering kick to Scott. Scott goes with a pass out towards the half-back flank. Good play here. Dominish has a stroll. Laser-like pass towards the Lobethal interchange bench area. Joel Parker Paws sees the ball out of bounds. Everyone's rugged out there. Rugged up out there, Jaden. C&J painting stats that matter.
Cheers, thanks, Goldie. So, yeah.
Weather conditions too. We'll go to your stats first, though.
I was just going to say, it'll be Hahndorf's 4th consecutive victory at home this season. Haven't lost here since round 2 this year, so positive there for the Magpies.
Beautiful. Kick forward, Brady Dorr. Lobethal. Off hands, Matthews. It's gone out of bounds.
And also the temperature is currently 7.8 degrees. Feels like 6.9, apparently.
Fantastic. Now, with Mount Lofty's demise today, as we said, Onka Valley 14-11, Mount Lofty 9-9 as the siren goes here, which has seen a 12-15 to 9-8 victory. Blackwood have moved into 5th spot, boys, with a big win. 25-17 have defeated Mount Barker 2-3. Timmy Napstein, you saw Mount Barker last week. They pushed to within 45 points, kicked their highest score for the year, and I think they were pretty positive about perhaps this could be the turning point. But today, perhaps people thought that game might be a bit closer, but Blackwood 25-17 to 2-3.
Yeah, that's a shame. They definitely brought it last week. The young fellas definitely had a dip, and probably 45 points flattered the result, but they're definitely much improved from when we played them the first round.
So the top 5 starting to shake up a little bit here. Nappy, your thoughts? Thanks again for joining us for the second half. A good win for Hahndorf. Got the job done, what you'd hoped for?
Yeah, it is, mate. Obviously, we're sitting second at the moment, game clear second, so it's really important that we consolidated and we knew that Lobie had quite a few injuries today, so to get the 2 points in the bank was really important. So I'm sure Steve will be pleased.
Fantastic. All right, Timmy, we'll let
Thanks,
you go
Nappy.
to warmer pastures. Thank you very much for your input, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, boys.
Terrific.
Timmy Napstein, the Vice President of the Hahndorf Football Club, joining us for the second half here. We had Travis Lee, the HFL President, for the first half. So we'll just wait for the show. Everyone loves to wait for Benny to simply Shutters and Shades post-match show, of course, with our man, the most effective player presentation segment. And of course, snag of the day, thanks to Daniel Lowe and Lowe's Meat Co. And they said they'll be pretty happy. Blackwood, so Blackwood had lost 4 in a row. They've won their past 2 now, so making a big push. And now Mount Lofty. So what's that? 2 in the last 8.
Correct,
won.
2 and 6 now since they started the season with 3
wins. They were actually competition leaders at one stage. This is Hahndorf leaving the Nairne-Bremer, a good win. So as with next week, break for Hills Football League competition, because the SA Country Championships up there in the Barossa. So
Yep, might see Jaden running across the ground here.
You might, yeah.
With his frame and everything.
Some screen time. But as you said, look, Lobethal, they were brave in the last quarter. They kicked 5 goals to 2. They said 3/4 times it was 43-point deficit, and they got it back to 25 points in the end, Benny, which when you think about it.
Here we go, here's Jaden on the outside.
Jaden just getting in the
trying
picture
to
there.
find
He is
someone.
just lurking.
Here he comes, he might
Jared
get him.
Lyons there. Gribble.
Marcus
Harvey,
right in there.
Benny Salt, our man. Sam Hill, very good up forward.
Right in
And there's Billy Tonga just nodding to the camera. Well, just camera time there. So, Cooney. There is Damien Stevens. He's had been pretty successful in his stint, and a good chat with him pre-match. We always value the input of the coaches, and thank you very much for his time. There's Stevie Huxley leading the side off in his 250th game for the Tigers.
Oh, in he goes. Marcus is in there. Jaden's been left outside.
He's been removed. Perhaps showing the door.
See how far the camera can get in.
Absolutely. So just repeating a few of the full-time scores. I said Blackwood 25-17 defeated Mount Barker 2-3. Ongar Valley 14-11.
Oh, we're in.
Continue on 9-9. So Brady Dorr there across the pedestrian crossing. Now, well, I've got a bit of time. Benny, tomorrow.
Yes.
It's all happening. Fill us in what's happening, because you'll be involved there in your other position. But today was, sizzling Saturday? Not so much the temperature, but tomorrow, Super Sunday.
Yeah, Super Sunday. Yeah, absolutely. I think, Tommy, no graphics there, but that's all right, because we're going to get ready for tomorrow, aren't we, Tommy? That's fantastic. I think we're on air at 11:30 anyway.
Yes.
Jaden's done the bulk of the in terms of recruiting for special comments and whatnot. So that'll be great. I think we've got Pat Sim joining us. We've got Arabella Prowse and also Damien Venning joining us throughout the day.
And of course, we're talking about the HFLW Senior
Sunday
triple header.
Triple header. Yep.
Balhana Oval, which hopefully hasn't been too dug up today.
I think Tommy is going to cue a little promo video up here, so
fantastic.
I'll let him. Yep, here we go.
Dog of the day. Here we go.
So, yep. Bit of an initiative. So,
Yeah,
first
fantastic.
game is Nairne versus Macclesfield, 11:30 a.m.
Right.
And then Mount Barker versus Mount Lofty at 1:30.
Mountain Girls in clash.
And then Onkers versus
Ooh.
Hahndorf in the potential top 3 clash at 3
o'clock.
o'clock.
Reigning premiers, the Bulldogs, won their first flag last year, because Hahndorf, a team on the move, which you'd know a bit about. So,
Going well.
Fantastic as we look at some.
So that's all tomorrow.
Yeah, so tune in tomorrow for a lazy Sunday, nothing happening, so just hop on the couch and watch us, of course, through our usual platforms. Yeah.
HFL Media on YouTube and Call the Wild on Facebook page. Graham Drew messaged in saying it was a draw at Nairne. Yep,
Yes.
all good there. Nikki Moore said, thanks, Pistols. Yep, she's a bit disappointed about that result, but that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Canada, any World Cup games, Canada?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely, there are.
Yeah, Canada's still in it, of course.
Yeah, she's dead, yeah.
Nikki might be along. She'd be
She might be
disappointed with her
hanging
heritage. The Dutch have gone, but
yeah, shootouts, eh?
I'm sure just getting along, just taking the vibe, which you've
The vibe,
done overnight. You've
yeah.
done pretty well for a man who's been up for
I've
about
had
15
minutes,
hours.
yeah.
What, 10 minutes sleep in the
10
last
minutes
20?
sleep, yeah.
Wow. Commitment.
Yep. Tommy, yeah, he knows what it's about.
And of course,
too.
Tommy, yes, the Samurais are gone, so...
Yeah. Well, you know, eventually
Lions
got to
sort of
leave
shot
the.
there, yeah.
Eventually got to leave the arena. Eventually, don't you?
Well, we've got a bit of time. We must thank, because our usual sponsors, but the club sponsors.
Yep.
And today, Hahndorf, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, of course, our man
Trent
is overseas. Yes, we call it a while, and also Hahndorf, the club sponsor. Horgan Insurance Solutions, Hagen Menzel Contractors, Rossdale Homes for the Hahndorf Football Club, and for Lobethal.
Yeah.
Thank King Design and Construction, Kleeman Funerals, Adelaide Hills, Lone Co, Mount Barker Auto Group, Sports Power, Think Print Group, and Woodside Irrigation. As we
How
say,
good.
thank you very much to everyone who supports their community football
Very important.
clubs, which is very important. You know how hard it is to run a club, and great support shown there. Amazing day, Benny, as we just see in the
Glorious.
footage there, like the shadows on the players. And who would have thought that
Good stuff.
even yesterday, the deluge we've had up here. I love that ground level shot that we've improvised this year, and perhaps technology, who knows, we might get back to the old goal umpire cam. Imagine that.
I'd love
Billy
that.
Tonga would love that, wouldn't he?
We'd have to just do a little bit more searching, but
Yes.
we'd love to bring that
Well,
in.
we're in the pursuit of that technology.
Fantastic.
Imagine Pud Crompton and Jeffrey Lynn, they'd just be loving that. There's this Crocker's goal. That was, well, who knows?
Oh, I'm not sure. Can we get a shot here? I think Jared Lyons is having a kick with his kids out here, is he? It's just maybe a Hahndorf player. That's Jared Lyons having a bit of a kick here.
Oh, fantastic family atmosphere here.
I think it is anyway. Or maybe it's someone else. Nope, Liam Matthews got the wrong player. Anyway, that's what it is, isn't it? Meantime, we're just getting Joel. Well, no, I won't say. There's good tackles around there by Hahndorf.
So as we turn here, Benny, so 5 rounds remaining, as we said, SA Country Championships next week, because Hills players will be part of the Eastern Zone team, because that's up in the Barossa. So 5 rounds remain after that. We'll come back on the 18th of July.
Yep.
Honka Valley, just the one loss for the season, going along very nicely. So they'd have
A
to
good bill of health too.
Yes,
which is
that's
very handy, isn't it?
So Hahndorf sitting pretty good spot there.
Yep.
Now a draw today, as you said, that odd point opens up a little bit of
Very
gap
much.
on your radler.
Yep.
Of course, slowly, and then Blackwood have moved in the expense of Mount Lofty. So Mount Lofty, after the break, now this is a rip snorter again, they play Blackwood.
Yes.
So that could be the crunch game.
Crunch game.
For both of them.
Look at Jaden, he's just the king of the kids. Here.
Oh, yes.
It's like John Travolta walking
He
on
is.
Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, he needs us the white suit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Staying alive, Jaden J. Hill.
Fantastic. Marcus is just getting his camera set up.
James Davis has just returned to the warmth here in the Vandermark after braving the chilly elements out there. So once again, well done to you, James, for the vision. So we're just waiting here. Get things ready. I think we're ready to go downstairs to that man for the Simply Shutters and Shades show post-match. Take it away, Jaden J. Hill.
All right, thanks guys. So here with Joel Parker-Bowles, who has won the Simply Shutters and Shades Most Effective Player. Congratulations, Joel. So you've won a Call of the Wild hat, you've won a South Coast Insurance stubby holder, also won a Francisco's Pizza $30 voucher, a Kiwanis Bookshop $10 voucher, Simply Shutters and Shades, also $100 voucher, and a Little Hand Landscape and Firewood $50 voucher. So there you go Joel. Congratulations on the win, and just take us through the win and your performance.
Thanks, Jaden. So firstly, it was a pretty important game for us. I think that puts us 2 games clear now, sitting in second spot. So, it was pretty much the momentum was sort of, let's get on top of them early, and then it should be an easy game, but they're a pretty undermanned side at the moment, but they just kept fighting back. So credit to Lobie sitting in 3rd place, I believe. That just sets us up for the rest of the season now with a couple of games clear.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, you definitely burst out of the blocks. Sort of same as last time you played them too, early in the year. So I guess what was the talk sort of at half-time and three-quarter time to sort of try and get the job done as well? And you had some good players play today. So yeah, what was the talk like?
Yeah, so half-time, we were pretty comfortable up ahead, but the message from the coach was that we were playing such an almost game. Like, we were beating on the scoreboard, but a lot of the possessions and like run from behind was like nearly good enough. So yeah, we just weren't quite getting on the end of the ones that we should have been. We were a bit messy, not so clean. So that probably helped them scrape back a little bit in the last half. But yeah, that was the message at halftime. Like, let's really get on top of them and start just fixing a few of the little things like the handballs and the little burst away. But yeah, we never really got that done towards the end of it.
And just in your game, mate, you provided some great dash-off half-back and reliable in defence like always. So sort of just take us through your game this year, and if you changed roles, or how have you seen your season?
Yeah, so I started the season as a mid.
Jaden, you got me.
And then we're trying to get a few more of the younger blokes through the midfield. So that naturally shifted me back to the halfback flank, which I do love playing. So, I'll just try and run off my opponent from there. And, it's a bit of a breezy halfback flank role. So, yeah, I love to run and carry.
Yeah, good stuff. And obviously accumulated the most disposals for the Magpies this year. And how do you go, obviously, sort of working in the back lines with your brother Troy. Is there any arguments out in the field or whatever? You're both are great intercept markers and great intercept players. So how does that go?
Having Troy back there probably really helps me because he does all the high-flying marks and then I can just wrap around for the easy handball. So it's actually really good having him down there for me.
Yeah, good stuff. And obviously Sam Williams as well, really great leader. I'm not sure if you knew this, but he was the only player that played for Hahndorf when you played Lobethal here back in 2014. So he'd also be a great leader to have in your team and something that you can learn off. And
Yeah, he's been good for me. He was captain a few years ago, and then I've stepped into the captain role this year. So I really bounce off him, and I think he likes to pretend he's one of the young boys still. So I didn't actually know that he goes back that far. So he's been awesome, and he's still in his prime at the moment.
Yeah, and obviously, like a great experience, Seb. You've also got a great young team and some blokes who've probably played reserves footy in the past are really, making the most of their opportunities. So just who are some of those players, mate?
Yeah, so most of our young blokes, there's been a few that have played reserves, but I find the ones that are really exciting are probably the ones that never actually got that chance to go on and play senior footy. Like people like Lockie Bosens, he's really come out of his shell. It's his third year up in the seniors now. Other young blokes that are really starting to find form, players like Hamish Maxwell, he's one of our starting mids now, whereas at the start of the year he was probably not really in our best side. So those two stand out to me the most.
And if you don't mind me asking, how's your brother Xavier going as well? Obviously, unfortunately, against Nairne earlier in the season, he got an injury. So how's he progressing?
Yeah, so he's off crutches now pretty much for the first time over this weekend. He's still just limping around in a moon boot, but his spirits are still pretty high considering. He's been coming to the club at every training still. So he's just trying to stay involved as much as he can. But we're pretty hopeful for a return, but there's no official date yet.
And like you said, it was an important win today. So what do the next couple of weeks look like? Obviously, you got a break and then back into it on the 18th.
Yeah, I think we'll rest a few blokes. There's a few sore spots at this time of the year, but Troy is going to go play country champs. He'll be the only one from Hahndorf, I reckon. The next few weeks, we've got a couple tough games coming up. So, we just want to try and keep that good form and get further ahead, closer to finals.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for your time, Joel, and congrats on your performance. Well done.
No
Cheers.
worries.
Thank you very much. Cheers. We'll just get the snag of the day winner here. And it goes to Lockie Crocker from the Hahndorf Footy Club, has won Lowe's Meatco snag of the day. Congratulations, Lockie. Just take us through the snag, mate, in the second term. Great goal.
Yeah, thank you. I guess I was trailing in, tried to get the crumb. I could sense the Lobie bloke was pretty content with taking it out. Just sort of happened pretty quickly. Somehow just stuck my foot out, kept it in, and not something I've probably ever done before. So it was nice to finish it off.
I was just about to ask, have you been watching the World Cup? Obviously, with a great sort of toe poke off the line there.
Yeah, absolutely. Been getting around the Socceroos. A bit unfortunate with this morning's events, but I was just glad I could keep that one in and get it to spin the right way.
Yeah, good stuff. And just take us through your season, mate. Obviously, you won quite a few reserves goal kicking awards. So just take us through your year and how you've seen progressing into the A-grade lineup.
I feel like I probably had a bit of a slow start to this season, to be honest. Tried to put a good foot forward pre-season and then probably just dropped off probably the first few rounds of the year. In and out of the A's and B's, but then the last couple of weeks I feel like I've been building a little bit in the forward lines to the A-grade and just trying to put my best foot forward, and I think the boys were starting to roll and building some momentum towards the back half of the year, so it's good to be involved.
Yeah, and we can see you're a great leading forward and obviously take great contested marks around the ground and use your versatility. Bit of an off-the-cuff question here, but is there any player that you model your game on in AFL, HFL, SANFL ranks? Anyone?
I feel like I'm probably strongest on the lead and getting deep one-on-one. I play, I guess, Jack Gunston in the AFL is the best at it, playing as a disconnected forward. He's not the most athletic, he's not the quickest, he's not going to take huge pack marks, but he just gets out on the lead one-on-one and you just can't stop him. I mean, he's so old and he's still almost leading the Coleman this year, so best if I can try and watch him.
Yeah, for sure, and we'll talk about players with AFL experience. Obviously, you've got Jared Lyons in the forward line. How much is he a great asset to have in your forward line and has some great experience that you can learn off of?
Yeah, absolutely. Jared, he's been awesome to have around the club this year. For me personally, even in game, he comes down, he just gives you bits of advice, little positioning tips like that. It's just awesome to have someone with that sort of experience down there. It really helps.
Good stuff. And just lastly, obviously a really important win. Got a couple of weeks off, so obviously you're trying to play your best footy the back end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's nice to have a week off this coming week and have the bye. I think we'll rest up, recoup. I think we're starting to build some momentum towards the back half of the year. I know we've still got further heights we can reach, and we're really building to something special, hopefully.
Well, thanks, Lockie, for your time. I heard it's your first media interview. You've done very well. Well done.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Jane J. Hill. And Lockie Crocker there.
Natural.
Well, natural. Handled like a pro, Benny.
Fantastic. Joel gets around him. Good stuff.
And even Jaden did well as well.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Off he goes. Jaden's fantastic, isn't he? Bring his own cameraman down there.
He does, yeah. Brings it all to the table, I tell you what. I tell you, he'll be straight home and he'll be getting ready all the stats for tomorrow, as we said.
Yeah, true. We got that little clip again, in case you just tuned in.
As we said,
tomorrow.
Sizzling Saturday's just finished, but tomorrow we have Super Sunday.
Yeah.
Around 12, HFLW
11:30.
Senior Games. Action on from 11:30 a.m. So
All
as
the
soon as we
big-
finish here, the Vandermaker packs up here from
All the
Hahndorf.
big names.
Heads across here. All the big names will be joined. Some special guests. So
Yep.
one to look
We'll
forward
pop in and out, I'm sure.
Yeah, so cast 1,000. So don't forget that's tomorrow. And our man Tommy, no sleep for him tonight.
No, he's heading straight there, I think.
As he does. So once again, thank you to Tommy Hassan for his fantastic work, James Davis and also Marcus Thrust for their fantastic work with the camera. Jaden J. Hills quickly back. Well done, Jaden.
That was nice, Jaden.
That was
Oh,
nice.
Hill.
Nice.
Thank you, Ben.
Lockie
Yes.
did a very good job.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, thanks to Joel and also Lockie Crocker. Thanks to him. So great. Like I said,
Thanks
it's
to
his
you.
first media interview. So well done. So good stuff.
Yeah, you did well on that occasion. So fantastic. So quickly, just anything you want to leave us with? Just thoughts on the game?
Oh, just well done to Hahndorf. They burst out the blocks, and that probably first quarter was probably the reason why they won, to be honest. So yeah, well done to the Magpies. Like I said, it's their fourth home victory. Home wins are very important to get. So yeah, it held them in good stead going forward.
And the Tigers, we know they're injury riddled, but the fact where the drought continues, so 2014, amazing stat you packed out today as usual. That was the last time they won here at Pine Avenue. So yeah, they've had a couple of premiership years obviously since
Yes.
then. But
Yeah, like Timmy Napstein said, they've been pretty successful, haven't they, Hahndorf, since 2016. So
Well done, Jaden.
Well done to the Magpies.
all right,
Well done.
well done, Jaden. I said probably the
Ben.
stat count's about 4.5 degrees out there now. So thank you very much. We'll let you go and get in the wharf. To you, Benny,
Yeah.
thank you once again. Good work, mate.
Thanks.
Under duress. Man who's been up all night watching the World Cup. Well done to you.
Yeah, oh,
also, we're going to thank Travis Lynn and also Timmy Napstein for joining us for special comments throughout the afternoon. Now, as we said, we look forward to joining you tomorrow. The senior matches, Nairne-Bremer versus Macclesfield, Mount Barker, Mount Lofty, and completing the day's program, defending Premier Onka Valley taking on the Ben Goldfinch inspired Hahndorf Magpies. So plenty on offer there tomorrow. So on behalf of the Call of the Wild team and the HFL media, Jeff Pistola, thank you for your company wherever you've been joining us. Keep chasing your goals. Catch you again tomorrow, and we go out with, well,
Song.
onto the Magpie, I reckon. See you tomorrow.